And we're in. Hello, and welcome. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday. It is a Some Other Heroes Day. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris. I use he, him. I am the main DM and producer for this, our ongoing game of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons set in a world of floating islands, skyships, strange magics, and deep mysteries. With me are my 4 fellow queer dungeoneers, all of whom will introduce themselves. And because he wasn't here to defend himself last week, I voted for Wayne to start this week.
You skiver.
Ah, dear.
Hello, everybody. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I just forgot. I didn't really forget. I was working very hard. Anyway, hi, I'm Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and I shall be playing the present Dragonborn Rock.
Very good. As opposed to my terrible impression of you last week.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's always fine.
I felt immersed.
I mean, you didn't sound, regal enough, but hey, it's all right.
Shade. Michelle, would you go second, please?
Speaking of shade.
Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her. And today I will be playing the Rogue Ranger Tiefling skier who is totally not panicking at all. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's all good.
The Rogue Ranger Tiefling half-elf dancer.
That LinkedIn
Mermaid,
profile is
superhero.
extensive.
When we multi-class here, we do it properly.
Yeah.
She's building a nest and she's going to take
Oh,
that.
look. The goblins are getting comfy.
Amazing.
Is that better? Okay.
Ah, dear. Charlie, would you go next, please?
Yes. Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing my definitely not dying is fine Saw Warlock Satyr Ashling. Who's fine. Everything's
amazing.
fine.
Yeah, everything is fine. It's all good. That's what we keep telling ourselves.
Don't worry about it.
Yep. And last but never least, Theo.
Hello, I am Theo, and I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing the just single class wizard, half-elf wizard Eugene.
Because Theo likes to be different.
Or just quirky and random.
Can't miss out on those spells.
Yeah.
Just checking camera side for everybody at home. It's sticking my side, but I'm just making sure that you guys can everybody in the chat see us moving about and hear us talking?
Throw some
okay.
shapes.
Yeah? Just anyone let us know. Tis a little choppy.
It's a little choppy.
These are 60 FPS fucking dance moves.
Okay. I may very, very briefly refresh my Twitch. If it all goes pear-shaped, we will be back as quick as we can. But bear with me.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
Brace yourselves.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's all refreshed.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, that looks much better my side. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
Cool. Before we get into today's episode, we have a few bits of admin and announcements to go through. And today we are going to start by shouting out Dal. Happy birthday, Dal.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Dal!
birthday,
And if you don't know Dal, well, you should. Dal is one of the 2 people who are mostly behind Forest of Lore, a TTRPG channel that operates at the other end of the day because they are based in the wonderful Australia, creating wonderful stories with fellow queer dungeoneers. Dal and Lane have created a wonderful, very friendly and very welcoming environment, much like where you are here. And we love everything that they do. We wish we could support them, and we always appreciate that they come and get up, stay up till quite late to come and share time with us.
Mad
So we
fools.
always appreciate that, and Thank you very much for that. And we hope you have had an amazing birthday. In your next game, you get a DM's inspiration. So saith I.
Tis for.
Yeah.
Chris, I know we've had this discussion, but you're not everyone's DM.
I know,
I've told you.
But
tell him.
if B. Dave Walters can get away with it, I feel like I should be able to get away with it too.
This is the omnipresent, omnipotent DM.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I am going to do it to one of B. Dave Walters' players. It's going to happen. That's on my bucket list at the moment, and he's going to hate it, and I'm going to find it hilariously funny. So, next up are our friends, Dice and a Slice. Dice and a Slice is the only D&D podcast powered by baked goods. Join Josh, Alicia, Tom and Jazz as they go through Josh's homebrew world, maritime adventure with treacherous gods and strange time slips and rapidly aging elves. It's really good fun. They are cracking through their second season. It's been brilliant. I have to catch up on the latest episode, which came out last Monday. But everything is fine. It's all good. It's all fine over there. They're winning, honestly. But go and join in. It's really good stuff. They are lovely people. We love supporting and sharing this space with them. Third, shout out. Hedges here. So Misadventurers League are here. Hooray! Misadventurers League are a TTRPG stream with playing a variety of amazing games. Presently, the adventures, Misadventures in Space continue, and Misadventures with Magic has begun. Check out their stream, check out their schedule, go and give them some support. They're amazing people. They're doing wonderful, wonderful things, and we love supporting them. Finally, for today and shout-outs, I'd like to shout out Horde of Tales. Horde of Tales are a European-based variety TTRPG channel. Presently, they have a shout-out for female or femme-presenting cast members for their month-long Women in Gaming coming up very soon. If you are interested or you'd like to go and play with some amazing people, they're incredibly welcoming. They're very, very lovely people. We had an amazing time over there. I've gone back and played on my own over there. I encourage everybody to just reach out and see if you can get involved. And they will be also raising money for charity at the same time, I think. But check out the details to make sure.
Sounds awesome.
They are wonderful. We really do love them. That's great. Stuff they're doing over there. So that leaves mods. We have two amazing mods, Bespectacled Man and Hedgehawk. Our mods are there to keep the chat safe and to keep our community light and supported. They are very friendly, very welcoming people, but they carry massive ban hammers. The idea is if you see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, please let them know and they will have a look into it for us. Just allows us to focus on the game. No terse, no Tories. Just allows us to focus on the game and enjoying this and entertaining you while making sure that no isms slip in there to make your time less than favourable. Cool. I think with that, I have got through all my shout-outs. Does anybody else have anything that they want to bring up today? Wayne?
I does. I would like to ask everybody a favour, particularly those of you who are in chat today. I will repost or I will post this in Discord, but as you know, I'm not in there that much. So basically, we are currently putting together a bit of a presentation which focuses on what we've built in some other heroes. It's specifically focused on all the pieces that Chris has kind of juggled and put together. But the whole point of the presentation is to show that our purpose was not just to grow and get lots of people following and stuff. Our purpose was always based on creating a safe space where everybody felt welcome and safe. And that is above all what kind of governs our decisions as we go along. So I would like to ask you if you would be willing to, if you could just drop into Discord or even in chat here, just one sentence about what Some of the Heroes means to you, or what you get from being a part of Some of the Heroes community. And we would like to use some of those quotes just to show that really we've built the most amazing community, and our focus, as I say, is on that and creating a space where everybody feels welcome and hopefully feels safe, more than any other criteria. So that is my ask of you, please, if you wouldn't mind. Thanks, okay, bye!
If you put them in chat, I might cry, so just as a warning.
Do it! Do it!
Make Charlie cry! Make Charlie cry!
Thank you so
that
much.
achievement.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I really do appreciate that. No, it's we love this community, and we love doing things for this community, and this will just help us secure a couple of a couple of things for the future. Our side, it's basically to help me get a job. So we really do appreciate it.
It's true. So I'm not saying if you don't,
wouldn't be able to do this. So
I know. I'm not saying Chris's future relies on you doing this. I'm just saying, you know.
That's so mean. No, it doesn't. But it would very much help us
yes,
out.
it does. Chris will be a destitute orphan on the streets.
Oh dear.
Rooney saw right through my ruse.
Oh dear. Okay, I think with that, I shall drop the titles. And we're back in. And before we start, we just want to say to Charlie's mum, we hope you feel better.
Yeah, Mum's poorly today.
So-
Everyone send healing vibes to her white blood cells.
And
so we're
send
sending-
healing word or cure wounds, whichever you can do without touching. I can't remember.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, so feel better. We are really glad that you are with us, and we hope that we are helping.
Yep. Love you, Mum.
So, shall we jump into today's episode?
Go on, then. Go on, treat ourselves.
Previously, on Some Other Heroes,
Love that. I love that
the
sound
Chosen
so much.
are back in New Doan, having secured the second Sky Temple. In doing so, however, Eugene's great-grandfather, Lathil Zilman, used a wish spell carelessly to dismiss them. In doing so, separating Aisling from her patron, the demon, fae, celestial hybrid, Alabaster.
Why not all?
Moving through this discovery, the Chosen have been trying to ascertain what is going on with Aisling, who feels malazed, lethargic. Her heartbeat is not quite right. Her temperature is off. A thorough examination by friends has given Skier the impression that it might be that she is under an effect similar to gentle repose. A spell designed to keep someone alive, even when they shouldn't be. Additional information was found. Access was gained to the Eternal Library proper, now that Eugene is a high mage and has need of it. Further research and information about the ways and the Keeper of the Ways. A little bit of dabbling about the gods and general information before they were called before the Eternal Court. When they arrived at the Eternal Court, the court were participating in trying to get answers from a deceased member of the court who was killed by a fallen angel, the very powerful Dawn's Chorus. Dawn's Chorus had put a trap on the body, and when they spoke to Dead, she instead issued a challenge to the Chosen. Rescue Eugene's Aunt Zilman from peril in the market quarter, and she will reveal some information that is pertinent to the Chosen. But before we get into that, Master Iskarok Ravorkas went his own way last episode, for a little while at any rate, and we're going to catch up with him today. Hey Wayne, welcome back.
Hi.
You leave your friends behind. They're going to do some research, and you didn't feel like you would be necessary to help Eugene in that particular instance. And with the help of the Zilman's main assistant, as you have been guided down further into the royal sector to a makeshift house, wherein you are looking to reconnect with Marcel Solgrax, the representative of the Empire. Sorry, I just noticed something. You haven't seen Marcel since you went into the ways, and he was present when you uncovered the first inkling that something was not good in New Doam. You are led down several dark streets, the idea to try and keep you out of sight as much as possible. Tension is high, and a face of a dragonborn may not be well received. To this end, I would like you to roll stealth or survival, your choice.
Stealth or survival?
Yes.
Is there any difference? Yes, okay. Cool. 18.
18, that's good.
18 stealth.
You and the assistant shift through the streets quietly, quickly. You dive behind a couple of street carts and things as larger crowds are moving around.
It's very undignified.
Very much so, but it's also very necessary at the moment for your own safety. Generally, things are better here. There's no fires and there's no violence, but you can still feel that tension, that kind of reverberation of anger around the city. And as you've already ascertained with your abilities and the observation of your friends, it doesn't feel natural. It is being heightened. Being down in the streets, a couple of times you find your fists clenching and things that you are angry about bubbling to the surface as well. You are brought to a large but rather unassuming building, kind of like a it's not actually that different from the face of the mansion that you have in Cloud's Cairn. A pretty building, but nothing special. 3 or 4 stories, and on the door is Tuba's boarding house. The assistant walks up and knocks on the door, and the door quickly opens. At knee level, and a small kobold wearing the outer ring of part of a tuba steps out and looks up at you. Yes, can I help?
Well, that remains to be seen.
Scowls at you. Dragonborn? Skullgrex.
Yes. Correct on both accounts. Well done.
They nod and disappear, and you slam the door behind them, and you hear a clambering and like several sort of bolts being slid back before the door opens. Again, this time at full height. One of us will be back to collect you tomorrow morning, if that is okay, Master Rock.
What if I need to leave earlier than that?
Please send us a message if you can. But I need to get back to the estate at the moment.
No, of course. No, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you for bringing me here.
No problem at all. I hope you find what you're looking for. And they push a mailbird into your hand as they leave.
Cool.
And disappear off. The kobold is waiting impatiently. You're ruining my practice.
Your practice
Yes.
of what exactly?
I am the greatest musician the city has ever seen.
Oh, how wonderful! And I'm desperately hoping that I never get to hear that. Could you take me to Mr. Soulcracks? That would be
Yes. You need to step into the house first.
great. Oh, yes. All right. So walk in and close the door behind me.
Yeah. You notice that the place is chaotic. Like everything, it's less decorated with intention and more about decorated in the idea of what should be there. Paintings and pictures just everywhere. People can't see it at the moment, but Charlie's like, this is my house.
Charlie gestures to her walls.
Everywhere, like just nothing matches. Colors everywhere. Like paintings that don't belong together, just stand there. Collections of family portraiture that just clearly do not belong to this kobold.
The kobolds not got the idea yet. They haven't realized yet that family portraits are usually of your family.
Of your family, exactly.
They're just purchasing family portraits generally. That's fair enough. Rock's just going to kind of look around and go, well, this is what an eclectic style. You sorry, where exactly is my friend?
I shall take you to him, and then I shall return to my practice. And they scamper up.
Good.
You notice that the stairs have got two sets, one designed for creatures the size of beings the size of halflings and kobolds, and the other designed for larger humanoids. And they scamper up the short side quickly, and then kind of get to the first level and wait for you to sort of join them. It gets busier the higher you go, and there are a couple of points in time where you have to kind of push yourself past pot plants that have overgrown their space, and eventually you come to a door with a big number 4 on it, which has been made up of a plaque that has been put together from different parts, clearly broken and then fixed quickly.
Fair enough. He's in here.
Tuba jumps up onto a stool and knocks high. Yes. If you need anything, I will be back and available in an hour. And then food is at 7. And yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
And they bound off. There is a movement and a sliding of locks, and the door opens a crack, and a familiar silver face looks around the corner of the door. A wash of relief comes over Marcel, and they throw open the door. Oh, it is so good to see a friendly face. You notice...
Yes, and very good to see you. I'm going to immediately just kind of like push him into the room and close the door so that it's just safe.
As you sort of, Marcel kind of lets you in as quick as it can. You notice Marcel is wearing several bruises. His clothes look tatty and torn, and he looks tired. Lounging on the bed, slightly comatose, is Antea, who has her head bandaged, and looks like she is deep in slumber.
What on earth happened to you?
Wrong place, wrong time, dear friend. Fortunately, I had Antea with me, or I would have been gone, and now I'm doing my best to try and heal the poor girl back to her full health. And you can hear her kind of go, I'm fine. I will recover in a day or two. I just need rest, that's all.
The bandage on your head says you're not fine, but I mean, I know things are rough. I didn't realize you were literally being attacked.
It happened rather quickly, actually. Just a group of people saw me and took exception to the fact I was Dragonborn, and I mean, I'm used to seeing odd looks. I mean, the elves are not exactly renowned for loving us as a people, and you can't blame them for that. But never so visceral, so quick.
Yeah, well, we could discuss that in a minute, but I'm going to go and sit next to Antea and just... Would I know whether there was some healing that I could do? Would any of the kinds of healing I can do be any different or any particularly helpful?
It depends on what her injuries are. You'd need to do a medicine check.
Okay, then I will do that. I'm just going to literally just like, if she tries to resist, I'm literally just like, stop it. I'm just going to kind of unwrap and well, not unwrap, but try and have a look at what her damage is.
Yeah. Make a medicine check for me.
12.
She has a deep gash above her eyebrow, which looks like it's been received by like something large and blunt being thrown at her or forced into her. She has this is the limit of what you can find. She has a concussion, which she is clearly trying to fight sleeping, but she also needs to rest. And it's one of those things where you're kind of looking at it going, she will be fine. You think you can speed it up with something like a healing word or laying on hands or something like that.
That's fine. Then I will use... I'll use healing word.
Amazing. You watch as the wound kind of seals up properly. There's still a fine mark, as with all these forced healing, there's still a mark of what happened, and it will take her time to kind of fully heal. But she looks, colour returns to her cheeks a little bit, and she squeezes your hand. Oh, you men and your dramas, honestly, I would have been fine, but I do appreciate the attention. And she sits up.
Says the person with the bandage around her head. Anyway, that should help, at least help you get a little way. But just rest. I mean, there's not much to do in this room, so you may as well rest if you can. Now, why are you even here? Would it not be better if you would just went back to the Empire? I mean, I'm not that I'm not pleased to see you. Wouldn't it be safer?
But I mean, we basically finally got an invitation to come in to the city, so we took it up and we took our residences in the market ring, as a lot of ambassadors do. We were not expecting these things. Were going really well up until 2 days ago.
I can't imagine what changed.
I mean, do you know anything? How was Eugene's harrowing? Did I hear there was quite a hoo-ha about it? They won't tell me what, obviously, but even rumours down as far as the market said that something happened up at the Scholistus.
Honestly, I know it wasn't that long ago, but it does feel like
months.
It was ages ago. Yes, a lot happened. It turns out there was, in fact, sort of sabotage involved in the magics of the actual harrowing itself. Yes, it didn't go particularly well in one sense, but in another we managed to certainly make a difference and at least, hopefully, limit the damage for a while. But yes, unfortunately, a poor girl was involved and basically sacrificed for the sake of perverting the magic. But there's a lot. It's really a lot has happened. Have you had much word from the Empire?
Oh, yes, actually. Obviously, I had to report in following my success in finally getting into the inner city, and I had some information come back from Count Devereaux, who sent me an update about things that are happening in court at the moment. Why don't you sit down for a second? And kind of pulls up a chair and goes and pours all three of you a drink.
Right, now you are making me nervous.
It's not bad, but your name is frequently spoken around court at the moment.
In what sense exactly?
Well, from what I can understand, I mean, the fact that you are alive is a considerable amount of gossip. The fact that you haven't
we
returned
expected
home
that.
is another one. And then there's something else. There are rumors that someone is trying to kill you, which we have seen, obviously, more directly this end. But there are rumors that someone has a contract on your life, and it is suspected to come from some of your family's enemies.
I mean, I'm very grateful for the information, but none of that is particularly unknown to me. I mean, the part about my family's enemies is...
Well,
I mean,
here's where
I'm
the
not entirely
count
sure
says-
how it would help my family's enemies for me to be dead, especially as I'm not there anyway.
Well, even if you're not there, it does affect them. It makes them look weaker and also throws them out of alignment, even with their allies around them. It's a power grab, we think, or what the Count is saying to me. And I checked in with a few family members. Obviously, the Solgrax have always been close friends of the Revolcuses. We do try and get on as much as we can, and we have a better, brighter vision for the Empire. We always have done. But it appears there has been some coin changing hands among some of the younger nobles in our family as well. Any information about yourself, about the Cult of the Dragon, influence coming forward. If anyone can kind of get in with them to try and manipulate them for a greater good. It seems something is going on in the Empire, a larger game.
I mean, that does fit with what we have encountered and what we suspect. Yeah, I mean, I won't go into too much detail because, in all honesty, I don't really want to put you in any further risk, but we know that there are things going on that are way beyond the ordinary politics of court, and we also know that there are people involved who are not just interested in being a high family or the ruling family in the Empire. Let's put it that way. I think the Empire and the people in it are being manipulated for someone else's intentions, just like everyone else's.
What's Rock's opinion of Marcel?
Well, he doesn't dress very well. No, I'm kidding. I mean, he likes Marcel. He's been away for most of Marcel growing up. So, their families have always been friends, and he does have respect for the family because they have kind of an aligned vision of an empire that's not just a bag of dicks, basically. So, in that sense, he does have sort of respect for them. But Marcel is still a bit like, your younger second cousin that you only see at family gatherings kind of thing.
I think, does you say to Rock thinks that he's probably a little bit wet around the ears?
Yeah, I mean, I think he certainly would have. I think he's probably, having to adjust to that preconception, having now encountered him, and he's got this kind of quite serious role. And so I think, in Rock's head, because he hadn't seen him for 10 years, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen someone for 10 years, you still think of them as they were 10 years ago, kind of thing.
There's a sudden sharpness and intelligence.
Or maybe that's just me.
To Marcel's expression that Rock hasn't seen before, and I think it kind of jars a little bit with this idea of like he was given this position either to get rid of him or to because nobody else wanted it, or because he was just trying too hard. And you see a young man who is actually very good at the game for a second, and he goes, "How high does this go, Rock?" This is what happens when they roll a natural 20 on their insight.
I can actually, in all honesty, I can say I don't know for sure, but I do know that whatever the designs are for the Empire, part of that is most definitely to put someone or have someone on the throne that can be manipulated.
Both Marcel and Taya exchange a look, and she sits up properly. So two things, and it cannot leave this room. If you would please, Marcel. And Marcel taps a couple of runes that you didn't see before in the door jam, and there's a few runes around the room kind of pop up to try and stop scrying and people listening in.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
I have two pieces of information. The Chamberlain has not been seen in the best part of 2 weeks, and nobody knows what happened to him. It was rumoured there was an attack, and someone was trying to pin it on the dancers. Now, my employer has moved to crush that as much as she can. But I know that you are travelling with one of the individuals who might be considered a suspect if something has happened to the Chamberlain. And I would like to pass her a message.
I mean, if I was travelling with such a person, I would be more than amiable to passing on a message if I should ever run into them.
Absolutely, and we wouldn't cast aspersions on your personality by saying that you would run with somebody who's so unscrupulous. But if you were running with someone who could be convicted for the murder of someone like the Chamberlain, I would advise them.
They'd have to find a body first.
Yes, I would advise them to stay with you, protect you, and to reach out to our agents wherever you go to stay connected. There is a plan. We're trying to bring her back. But
bring who back?
The person that you definitely are not travelling with.
Well, yes, but I mean, so whose plan is this then? Because I feel like there are a lot of surreptitious groups of parties, and I don't really know who's on whose side now.
Sadia. Not Sadia. God. See, Chris's brain's tired today.
Yeah, I know.
The head courtesan herself.
Yes. I mean, Marcel, you know our families, and you know the politics of court and stuff. In all honesty, what does it serve anyone for me to be dead? What difference would it make to my family? My sister runs the house now, essentially, with my mother. I mean, if anything, it would strengthen our position or the family's position because the wayward son would no longer be there. So what?
Is that an official request, Rock?
Let's go with yes.
Then I will look into it. And I will try and find out what I can. Don't worry, old boy. I'm sure it's just posturing. And he kind of claps you on that kind of seriousness melts away and the foppishness comes back into it. Oh, old boy, they're probably just posturing for position. Like, you know, they like to wave their tails around like they mean something up there, don't they?
But I mean, they do like that. I would rather they didn't posture with a blade in my ribs, though. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Very much so. In the meantime, do try and keep safe. World's better for people.
Oh, I'm
like you.
perfectly fine. I mean, as much as anyone is fine in the city at the moment, because it appears everyone's gone slightly mad. Also, just as an aside, I don't think the levels of aggression amongst most people are all natural. I feel like someone is stoking the flames, so you be careful too.
Oh, I'm staying with Tuba until necessary to move onwards.
I'm not sure that's safe for you or anyone, to be honest.
You shouldn't be too dismissive, Lord Iskarok.
Well, no, I just think you've got more chance of falling down the stairs over some of the bric-a-brac and breaking your neck, to be honest.
They both chuckle at that. Tuba's surprisingly well connected. One of the very few public kobolds up here. And we say public.
Oh, trust me, I have seen what kobolds are capable of in all sorts of senses. So that's good. But yeah, do be careful. And for the record, I apart from those very close to me, I have not told anyone that you're even here. So if anyone from the Empire side mentions that I have told them, then they are lying.
We'll keep that in mind. And Taylor goes, I know exactly which of my agents know where I am in the city, and anybody comes asking who isn't, they are going to... Well, they're going to find out just how resourceful Tuba can be.
I almost want to hang around for that, but as much as it's been lovely visiting, I am not going to stay. I think I must return to my friends. There's rather a lot happening, and it's all a little overwhelming at this point, and I am a little concerned about one of them. Well, I'm concerned about all of them, to be honest, but one of them particularly at the moment.
Well, if you can get back tonight, I would advise it. If not, I'm certain the Zilmans will arrange an escort back tomorrow. You are welcome to stay here, or we can have Tuba set you up a room and board for the night.
Honestly, I don't feel comfortable being away from what's happening. So I think I'm going to see if they can escort me back, or if I can... I'll just send a message. It's fine. It's all fine.
Cool.
But I also do... I'm going to look at Antea and just say, do rest, because you're no go to anyone if you're operating at 80%. So don't... I mean, while you've got the chance, hide away in a room and rest.
Oh, I intend to make sure Marcel takes very good care of me and pampers me as a lady deserves.
Yes, whatever. Well, just as another quick note before I leave, I will be hopefully seeing Campbell at some point in the near future, although I will spare you the details for safety's sake. So if there is anything that you need communicated from the Empire, I will be seeing my sister at some point soon-ish.
Not from my side at the moment. Obviously, I've got my own connections, and I'm going through. I'm going through Count Devereaux mostly in relation to that, but I'm certain that he's feeding information back to Cambor directly. But no, just please be safe and keep those wonderful friends of yours close whenever you can.
Honestly, it's like herding cats, but just as I don't know, I've said this already, but be careful, even within the Empire. This sounds so melodramatic, and I'm not one to be melodramatic, but I really don't know who to trust anymore.
Then trust us, Lord Iskarok, because even if we step wrong, you know who to blame.
Well, yes, but other people are also getting hurt, and I just, as you say, this plot, particularly within the Empire, appears to be all the way to the top. So just do be careful who you trust with anything at this point, really, until possibly we can get some actual answers rather than hypotheticals and theories.
We will. We promise.
Good. Now, don't make too much noise, will you? I think the kobold's trying to practice whatever he practices.
You leave them to their evening, and you step out into the hallway, and you can hear all the way through the house, although amazingly, not until you open the door, the regular brr, 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 brr of a large tuba being played somewhere in the building. Very well, but still it's a tuba. Unaccompanied is a very strange sound.
Do I have silence? Sadly, I don't. I'm just going to go downstairs and see if I can find the little kobold.
You do. You make your way downstairs, and to the back of the house there is a large, atrium sort of area. Atrium area with a beautiful glass dome, and in the middle of a number of instruments is the tiny little kobold, who, in this light, you can see has purple amethysty scales and bright yellow eyes. And they are sitting with a beautifully engraved tuba, which is almost 4 times their size, and yet somehow they are managing to play it beautifully.
I'm just going to wave and say, I just need to write a quick note. I'm just going to sit in a chair.
Lots of chairs to sit. It actually looks like this place is set up to entertain.
I'll just find a chair, and I'm just going to write a note, send it to, who's the guy that brought me down?
I didn't give you a name because I forgot who it was. Ryo.
I thought you did. But anyway, yeah.
Ryo Valsada.
Send a note to them just saying, I know it hasn't been very long, but I would like to return to my friends if possible. Are you able to escort me, or shall I make my way back?
It kind of flies.
And I'm going to sit awkwardly and watch the kobold play.
It's probably about half an hour, and then the kobold sort of finishes and kind of makes some tea and biscuits for you, and then just kind of pops them near you and just kind of lets you get on with it. About half an hour later,
he makes a small attempt at one point to make small talk, and then realizes he really doesn't know what to talk to a kobold about, so he's just going to not.
You wish you kind of for the first time in a while you were like, I wish Aisling were here. She'd know what to say.
Yeah.
A message comes through, and it is from Aramis, and they say, Dear Rock, I am very, very sorry. I'm not going to be able to get down until tomorrow morning, but I will come and fetch you first light. Please stay with Tuba. Please let them know that I will cover any costs, and they are to keep you comfortable and safe for the night. And I will see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Fine.
Um,
I will just ask the little tuba if he has a room that I could sleep in until tomorrow morning.
one of the lower floors is a large, comfortable room, badly decorated, but still clean and tidy, and if just lacking in any sort of sense of colour or refinement.
That's
you
fine.
do have a quiet night's rest, and for the first time in a while, a chance to think over what's happening. The next morning, very early, Aramis, literally around about sunrise, Aramis appears to escort you back. Two of you are winding through very quiet streets. It is very, very silent. You can see that there have been arrests during the night, even here. The Emerald Guard are on high alert, but they let you two through because Aramis obviously holds weight with them. And you make your way back. We're going to go straight to the Citadel, if that's okay, Rock. Your friends are going to meet us there.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. Yes. Thank you for coming down. I know this. It feels a bit weird having to ask someone to escort me places, but I just thought perhaps it's better than you having to potentially pick me up from being arrested.
My young friend, I would rather you were safe and protected at the moment. This is an unusual situation, and I would hate for anything to happen to someone I have grown quite fond of.
Or me. Good.
You make your way up into the Citadel. It takes you a little while, and then you find your way to a griffin, which Aramis has brought down. You fly straight to the Citadel. And when you arrive, things are tense. The guards are on high alert. And as soon as you land... my Lord Zilman, Lord Isarok, your friends are in the chambers already. Something's happened. Your presence is needed immediately.
What's happened?
I am not privy to all the details, sir, but I understand that...
Okay, yes, sorry, yes, fair enough.
The spell,
I'm just going to move.
The ritual didn't go as planned. And the two of you storm, literally, Aramis doesn't even wait for them to finish, just literally off they go, and you're on the heel. And they do stop before the door. Lord Iskarok, if needs be, I give you permission to draw your sword in this chamber, and I will answer to them afterwards.
That's very kind of you, but you really couldn't stop me, and I'm just going to push past and go in.
Two of you open the door to find your friends standing around, shocked, around a glowing skull that is falling to the floor slowly. The rest of the council look like they are about to kick off. What is the current thoughts and faces of Rock's friends?
Do the actual facial expressions.
Yeah.
There you go, that one.
Yeah.
Chins included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as soon as we burst in, like, Rock's literally like, what? Is everyone all right? What's going on?
We're okay. Yeah. It just went
Right.
a bit... It went a bit not how we were expecting.
Okay, elaborate. I can't believe I'm asking you, having to tell you
No,
to talk
I'm the
more.
wrong...
Talk
No,
more.
you don't make me do that.
Eugene, what's going
Looking
on?
at Eugene.
I think at this point, Eugene's already starting to like walk out of the room to like leave.
Oh.
Eugene,
Wait,
what's
wait,
going
wait, wait.
on?
Rock,
We don't have time to talk about this right now. We can catch you up on the way. We have to do something.
We'll walk and
Fine,
talk.
where are we going? Where are we going?
Market quarter, right?
Yeah.
Chris, I think you're muted.
If I may, Master Zillman, and the Star Elf steps towards you. Sorry, I've put all my notes somewhere special today, and I'm not finding. Steps forward and kind of.
See, that's why I don't take notes. It's so much easier.
Capitalism, you know.
Bastian, I think
Bastian,
is the star.
I appreciate your concern, and I want to support your action. However, a plan is necessary first. And you can see...
Oh, we can plan on the way. I refuse to let someone else die because of my inaction.
What? Who? What do you mean someone else die?
They have my aunt. We have to go. We can't stay here.
Dawn's
and talk
Chorus offered a challenge. Apparently, Sadia Zillman is in danger. It is to do...
And we know she's in the market quarter?
We know she's in the market quarter.
Right. I'm afraid I must agree with Eugene.
Wait. He's Bastian is right. If this is a trap for us as much as it is to save your aunt.
Well,
It doesn't matter if
obviously.
it's a trap, does it? We have to do something. We can't do nothing. I know it's probably a trap, but I don't
And
care.
you will. But I will make sure that Captain Falone is there to receive you and support you first. In addition, and I think you can hear Taletta is kicking off at the back and is actually being calmed down by other members of the court. If we act rashly, we could endanger your aunt further.
Right. So is there somewhere we can go to right now in the market quarter that we can use as a base so we're at least closer and we can plan as we go and once we're there?
Give me 1 moment. It's all I'm asking for, 1 moment. And he turns to the rest of the council and he walks up to your grandpa and grandmother and talks to them in quiet terms. And you can see Aramis wants to come with him, and he just gently puts his hand on his friend's shoulder, and you can just about hear, "I swear on the stars that I will bring her back to you, even if it costs me my own life." And they settle for a second. This is a time for...
I think while they're having that... Sorry. And while they're having that conversation, I think Rock's just going to turn to Eugene and just try and get a very quick summary of what happened.
Can I try to contact Pocket?
Yes, you left Pocket out last night. Yes, you can easily walk into Pocket. He's within a mile, isn't it? Something, or is that? Am I thinking of one of the warlock skills?
It's 100 feet, so.
Well, you can
I don't
you can
know.
bounce him back to you at any time. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I can't talk to him telepathically, I don't want to go into his senses. I just want to contact him telepathically and tell him to go look for any sign of my aunt.
You feel that connection and acknowledgement, and you know that Pocket is now looking for trouble. Bastian makes his way over to you after you've explained a little bit of what's happened to Rock. You brought him up to speed about what happened with the Speak with Dead spell, how it was a trap set by Dawn's Chorus, a gambit to get your attention, it seems. I think Eugene is probably panicking, and Rock has a slight cooler head. So I'm going to have Rock and Skia make me an insight check, because no offense to Aisling, although she's got a really good insight, I think at the moment her mind's split across multiple problems.
She's dying. She's gonna focus on that.
Yeah, my brain's leaking out right now, so it's all good.
I'm 16.
16?
And 20 for Skia.
20. I think, Skia, you have a think on this one. This was... Dawn's Chorus let slip, whether intentionally or not, two factors. The agents of the worm that devour clearly are not united. And clearly, although she's doing the work, she thinks you are worth risking. She probably has an angle.
Okay. When you say we're worth risking, do you mean
bringing on to kind of damage her plan? Whatever her plan is, it's worth risking it failing to kind of get some information to you that probably will suit her end game. She's playing a long game here as opposed to...
Yeah.
Which kind of tells you that the agents of the worm that devoured, they're not all working to the same set of rules. There's not a centralized plan here.
Yeah, I think that makes sense to Skia, because all of this happening, she immediately started to panic along with like Eugene, and then what kind of went, wait, I'm a dancer from the Empire. This just reeks of like there are a million layers to this. Okay, everyone just breathe a second, okay? She doesn't want us to fail this, so this isn't some punishment for getting involved. She won't want your aunt to die or won't want anything to happen. She just wants us to panic and scramble us, okay? She's playing a game. We have to be smart about this. And Eugene, I'm sorry to put it at your feet, but the three of us, we need you to be the smart one here. So,
unusually, I know.
I know.
We do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so going back to my previous question, there was a reason for me asking, is there somewhere that we can go to in the market area, market district, whatever it's called, market circle level?
Market circle, yeah.
Whatever. That gives us a central point in there, and that's because from there I can potentially help us narrow down at least where your aunt is.
You all went through a quite tight and secure municipal building to get into New Doan, apart from Skia, who hand-waved it.
Had alternative methods of entering.
She came in the painful way.
Yeah. It occurs to you that it's one of the biggest buildings in the market ring that you've seen. It's also incredibly secure, and it has links to both where the merchants would travel to and where any tourists and that would have to travel through as well.
Okay, so can we go to the municipal building? Is that sort of central-ish?
I think Bastian's sort of coming back at this point in time. That is a really good plan. How are you at...
Second question?
Yes?
Yes, sorry. No, I was going to say, is there a quick way to get there?
How are you all at riding griffins?
Great. Never done it before. It sounds sick, though.
Can't be that hard, right?
It can't be that hard. How hard is it?
Well, I didn't actually throw up last time, so sure.
In which case,
animal handling like?
I will sort us 3 trained mounts to get us down there. They have a roost at the municipal building. It will be a simple matter of landing there. And as far as I know, we still hold that. So there should be no danger.
Okay, next question. Is there any way to get there that we won't be seen?
I can spare some magic.
Do the griffins have cloaking devices on them?
Yes, can we activate cloaking on the griffins?
Yeah.
I shall spare some magic to ensure that we are unseen. That is a very good suggestion.
Just anything at this point that would give us the edge, but I think we'll all feel better if we can actually just do something. So let's start moving and we can plan as we get there.
Cool. So it does take a couple of minutes for Bastian to sort it out. Your family have left the room, probably so that they can have a quiet chat about things, and Taletta and Aramis can calm down. The rest of the council are doing whatever they can in order to get things prepared, and it's not long before Bastian comes back, and he's got Sadia on his heels as well, the shadow elf. We will both accompany you. Sadia has people down there who might be able to get eyes on your aunt quickly, Eugene. Anyone who is uncomfortable and not capable of riding a griffin, please hold up your hand. You can ride with either Sadia or myself. In fact, yep.
Me, please. I don't feel like I can't focus. I don't feel I should be driving.
And one other will need to go with Sadia as well, which leaves two of you for the third griffin.
I really don't care who I go with, but let's move. Before we go anywhere, I'm just going to Rock's going to kind of just walk over and give Eugene a very big, but typically awkward hug, and literally just kind of give him a quick big squeeze and just kind of go, "We will sort this," and then going to walk over and awkwardly try and mount a griffin, so to speak. Phrasing.
Now's not the time.
Honestly, Rock.
Sorry, it's been a hard day.
Eugene, who do you want to? Do you want to fly a griffin, or would it be better if you're with someone else?
I'm fine to fly a griffin.
Okay, I'll go with Sadia then. Oh no,
Yeah,
the cool shadow elf. What a shame.
Oh
Rock,
no!
Fine, I'll go with Eugene then.
Yeah.
So Rock and Eugene, Aisling with Bastian,
Eugene at the front,
and Sadia with Skia. So Eugene's piloting. I would like you to make an animal handling check for me. And this is specifically
Can I
at
help?
1 point. Depends. How are you helping?
I'm going to help by trying to calm the griffin and tell it how beautiful it is and stroke its feathers. Whatever.
So here's a question. Bastian is going to cast greater invisibility on you all.
Nice cloaks.
That's pretty cool.
In order to calm a griffin, you're going to need to vocalize how you're going to soothing it somehow. I will need a performance check from you.
Give us some griffin ASMR.
Absolutely fine. In fact, if I can, I will literally just yell before we sort of take off. I'm just going to say, do they respond well to music or something?
I don't know. Let me know how it goes.
Oh, great. Okay, in which case I am just going to try and use my performance skills and my words to calm it as we go and just literally just kind of calm it down, thank it for what it's doing, keep whispering sweet words. Okay, performance, not great. Well, no, I forgot I've got that much as a plus. Okay, 17.
17?
Oh my god.
Did you roll a natural one and still succeed?
No, but it wasn't far off.
Eugene, you may roll animal handling with advantage. This creature seems to be
I got a 22, but
A 22.
let's try.
Go for a 28.
Go for 28.
Yeah.
No, 22.
Don't mind.
It's a very gentle ride. The moment that you need to kind of do anything is when the invisibility spell hits you, because not being able to see yourself or the companions around you is a little freaky for the griffins. But you manage to soothe them between you. And you quickly make your way down to the market district. You can smell fire on the wind. You can see ash as it raises. The riots have already started this morning, if they indeed stopped last night at all. That single chant of Nudoan first picking on the wind, as you get closer, you can see elves in like normal regalia, just kind of everyday clothes, clashing with the Emerald Guard and the Eternal Guard, who are pushing back whatever they can to try and support and create space. Some of them dash in and grab people who have been injured. Everyone make me a perception check as you fly close, because you have to come down a little closer before you get to where you need to.
Perception. 19 for me.
19. Anyone higher than a 19?
22 for Skia.
22?
26 for Aisling.
26 for Ashley.
Ooh.
Anything for Eugene, or is Eugene? I think Eugene's probably very distracted at the moment. No.
He's doing a great job flying a griffin, all right?
Yeah.
Keeping his eyes on the road, you know?
Yeah.
Aisling, as you get closer, you see an older elf.
Sorry, now all I can think about is griffins with a steering wheel.
Oh no, that's horrible.
As you get closer, you see an older elf, hook-nosed, almost like skinny to the point of emaciated, leaning heavily on a large walking stick. And you could have sworn he looked right at you all. And then the crowd moves over and he's gone.
Can I tap Bastion on the shoulder?
Hmm?
If I can see his fucking shoulder, I just wave frantically.
Smack him on the back of the head.
Hey, he's still. Ah, shit. Sorry. Are you still there?
The griffin goes like this.
Ah! There was someone that like locked eyes with me down there. Are you sure no one can see us?
It's one of the most powerful invisibility spells that you can learn. They shouldn't be able to see you at all unless they have very specific abilities. And he kind of looks at the crowd that you're looking at and goes, and without sounding dismissive, it is unlikely that someone should have that ability in that crowd of people.
Okay.
Well, you did sound
Like,
dismissive, so...
Did you see something? Do you have a description?
Yeah, he had like a pretty strong nose, and he was like well old and well skinny, and had like a big old walking stick, and it was he was a little bit unnerving looking, but he proper looked, and yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd mention.
Thank you. We'll mention it to Sadia when we land, and we'll ask people to keep an eye out. Just in
Ashling's
case.
definitely keeping an eye out to see if he reappears.
Yeah. You don't see him again. You land at the main municipal buildings, the main gateway into New Doan. It is very heavily guarded at the moment. It does look like the Emerald Guard are using it as their main point of defense at the moment. You are quickly ushered. Like initially, crossbows are drawn as the magic spell is dropped, as you get like within sight, and then they see who's there, and they all kind of react appropriately. You're very quickly ushered in. The presence of two of the Eternal Court and Parshkit's Chosen is enough to make them want to try and keep everything locked down at the moment. It isn't long before you find yourself in a large room, which is clearly some sort of meeting room. Everything's been pushed off to one side, and weapons racks and battle maps of the city have been laid out. You are there for only a minute or two before the doors open again, and Falone comes in flanked by two lieutenants. All of them look tired, grubby, and like they have seen a lot of action in the last few days. But Falone does smile when she sees you all. Why is it every time I get in trouble, you have to come and rescue me?
Sorry?
But I was asking them the same thing. I mean, you really do seem to cause a lot of trouble. What have you done now?
I know, isn't it? I don't know, but this is. I know. I am not a magic caster, but I know magic, and this is not right. That.
Well, I'm afraid we unfortunately are here for something else in the immediate anyway. So we may need your help.
Yes. And she kind of bows to Bastian and Sommelier. My lords, Sommelier goes, I am going to go make myself useful. And reaches out to Eugene briefly and just touches it, just a very gentle touch. We will find her and we will rescue her. We have some waiting to do, I'm afraid, but Sommelier works quickly, and as soon as we have the right information, we can make a plan and we can extract your aunt from whatever situation is going on. Yes.
Are you that confident that you're going to find out where she is?
Somebody must have seen where she was working. You put your finger up, Theo.
Can I cast sending to stone, please?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll just say we just arrived to the market quarter on our way. Where are you? Any information you can give us would be helpful.
The spell goes off and bounces back at you. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ugh. Don't like any part of that.
15.
15. You hear your own voice come back at you multiple times, like you kind of getting like a feedback loop for a second, and you take 1 point of psychic damage, and you guys watch as Eugene's nose bleeds for a second.
Oh.
And
You okay?
Would I know what, like, would I know that's because of like a magical effect, or did the spell just not work?
Make me an Arcana check. Very quick. It's a good thought.
So 25.
25. Someone. So if a sending doesn't connect, it just doesn't connect. It doesn't reverberate or feedback. Someone did something to stop the spell getting through.
Okay.
You imagine that Dawn's Chorus is not going to make this easy for you.
Are you all right? You looked like something hit you.
Yeah. I tried to contact Stone via sending.
What happened?
But I think someone must be magically interfering somehow.
Oh, are you all right though?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
What kind of spell is sending?
I can't remember offhand. Theo should have it to hand.
I think it's divination, isn't it?
I think it is.
I think so. No, it's evocation.
It's evocation.
Oh.
Okay.
That doesn't feel right.
No. Sometimes I'm
So-
just like, really?
Yeah.
So do we think that means that no spells will work? Or do we just think it's very specific to sending?
What do you
to
have
say,
in mind,
really.
Rock?
Well, I have limited use of it, but I could cast Locate Creature.
It's a good plan.
But it might...
How big a range is there on that spell?
Well, 1,000 feet. So it's a good 300 meters. But might be worth waiting until we have a
More definitive.
narrower area from some of your information, and then that spell might help us to really pinpoint where they are, so that if we need to try and go in and extract them or sneak in and find them or whatever, we can maybe use the spell to be a little more accurate as to exactly where they are.
I think it's a good plan. We will wait for somebody to get back, and that will give us a point of attack so we can react. I know this is a tense situation, but I need to iterate for my own purpose, if nothing else. These are our citizens. What is happening is not in their full control. Please do not kill except in self-defense. It's going to be a mess here for a while. Is there anything anyone wants to do, or whilst you're waiting for somebody to get back?
I was going to ask if I could have gone with Somadir,
Oh,
assuming he's going out to be sneaky.
he is going out to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take a rogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you're sneaky? Here, take the sneaky.
Sneaky and pointy.
Sneaky and pointy. Yeah, somebody welcomes you. Obviously, it's easier to kind of sort of say to other people, she's an elf. And she's a tiefling elf, but she's an elf, so this is in her interest as much as ours.
If we think me being a tiefling is going to cause people to think, I'll disguise self.
Yeah. Somebody doesn't think it's going to be a problem, particularly if you are as good as he suspects you are.
Great.
She is.
Yeah, I just want to go around wherever he goes and then periodically just ping off my ring every now and then, just like the equivalent of a dancer SOS message.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just going to very quickly push Twitch again. Bear with me 1 second.
Twitch?
Boo, Twitch.
Rude. Sort yourself
Trying
out,
to
love.
save Eugene's aunt.
Yeah.
Now sort your shit out.
Okay, it's working again now. Cool. So, you leave with somebody. He quickly goes to the lower part of the building and sneaks out of a window into a dark alley behind where the light is not hitting at the moment.
Does he sneak out the window even though there's a door right next to it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about style.
You just got to do it.
I would like you to roll stealth.
Okay, stealth. I don't know if I trust my digital die. I don't.
I don't.
24.
24. Very good. You and Somadir slink through shadows past groups of roving rioters into a small building a few meters over, where there is there are two people. There is a fairy who in light leathers with blue feathers instead of hair, and a wood elf with very dark clothing and dark hair. And as soon as somebody kind of steps in, the two of them kind of snap to attention. Shadow blades get around. Skier. This is Langir, and this is Dandelion Fluff.
Dandelion Fluff's the bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's a very serious looking elf.
Yeah.
No, it's the fairy.
Good to meet you.
They have been checking out different rioters' strongholds as best as they can. We think we have narrowed it to two. We think we have narrowed it to two, says Dandelion Fluff.
Okay.
There is one by an old brewery and one near one of the open markets. Both of them feel like there's a heavier presence and things are a bit better organized, which would indicate that there are causes for them to do so.
Okay.
I would like to check out one of them, and I would like you to, I'd like you to accompany me, Skier. And you two, I'd like to check out the other. Skier, markets or brewery?
Markets.
Good call. Quickly then, about your business, and they disappear very quickly. They're not as skilled as you, but certainly more than skilled enough. Sadia keeps you close, and the two of you carry on moving through the city until you come to a very, for Nudoan, a very ramshackle market area. It looks like it's just kind of one of those places that's organically grown as opposed to purposefully built. But it looks as the wares, it hasn't been restocked for a few days, but the wares are homier, more rustic, as if it's for people with less coin. It is incredibly heavily guarded by elves with pitchforks and clubs and like old blades and things like that. It is proper, I guess, I go with Lesmie's sort of like we are revolting level of organized.
Dang.
Make me, it's up to you. You can make me a perception or an investigation check.
Perception, please.
I choose you.
Skier just pulls down her, like, puts her sunglasses on.
Nice.
Oh, okay. 25.
25.
Ooh.
You can't see anyone, but you do see that there are a number of guards who are particularly focused around a large room towards the back.
Okay.
Sadia kind of catches where you're looking and kind of nods and then moves you somewhere quiet where the two of you can talk. That seems like a very good place to check, but I don't want to put young Lady Zilman at risk further by pushing our luck. If we can get Rock closer, he can check for us.
Yeah, I think if we can bring them all, like, here, it's worth a check.
And I think
if nothing else, whatever they're guarding,
we want them not to have.
yeah.
My thoughts exactly.
For sure.
Let's make our way back.
Yeah.
With that 25, as you are scanning, we're going to let it carry over. And for
Thank you. I was going to ask to keep peeping for other stuff, yeah.
As you are making your way back away, you swear that you see a skinny, older elf with hawk-like features looking right at you.
I don't trust this old bastard.
And then again, the same thing. Someone walked past and they seem to be gone.
I don't think they would have been near enough. Would I have had time to hunter's mark?
Right,
Nothing.
Not in this particular
I think
instance.
she's waiting to, and then he's gone.
Yeah, she's waiting for
Good
the
idea,
other
though.
side of the crowd, kind of like, oh, you're a bit weird, and then they're gone.
Okay. I'm just gonna ping out a message on my ring again. I don't think anyone's around here, but in that message, I'm just gonna like give a description of that person.
An APB.
Yeah.
Love it. Both of you make your way back, and you come back into a very tense room where everybody is waiting. That horrible, horrible feeling of not being able to do anything and needing to wait. Falone
Ashley's
has
a wee
been...
bit dissociated.
Yeah, Falone has been pacing constantly. She is a woman of action, and she does not like not being in control of a situation. Bastian remains this kind of gentle calm in the room, and anyone who's sort of standing next to him kind of feels a bit calmer. Just nature of older star elves to just see the world slightly differently.
I think Ashley's probably standing next to him, but that's just because they were on the Griffin together.
This is my
Sort of
new
following
favourite
him
elf.
around. Yeah, she's just sort of like a confused old dog. She's just sort of following him around a bit.
Ashley's standing so close, she's got a contact chill now.
She's just vibing.
How about Rock and Eugene?
Oh, Eugene is
I think-
anything but chill.
Yeah. I think Rock is like very quiet and very like super heightened tense. Like Rock is trying not to stress everyone else out by showing that he's stressed, but he is very quiet and like literally waiting for the word for anything to happen. Because he doesn't want to, even though he does really want to just jump ahead and go, he doesn't want to kick anything off. He doesn't have to. He knows that's sensible, but he is very, very tense and is like on waiting for the smallest word to just go.
Sadia and Skia come back in. And I think it takes them seconds to explain what they found. And go on, Isha.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, I think as soon as they get in, Skier is like almost like straight to Eugene, knowing he's so not chill right now, gives him and everyone like the information in as succinct as possible. It's just the information you need to know. 2 possible locations. We think it's this one. We think we go there. Rock, locate person. Move in.
Smart.
I might have a suggestion then.
Hmm?
We can draw off more of those people. There's clearly an organising force behind this. If they feel they need to be present somewhere else nearby, it will give you more of a chance to sneak through.
That's good.
Somebody kind of scowls at Bastian. I made a promise, old friend, and I intend to keep it. I will try and talk to the people. I'm aware that it will not work, but alone, if you bring your forces to provide me with protection, it should be a big enough distraction to allow the 4 of you to slip into the area and Rock to figure out if Sadia is there.
Okay.
Sure, just get us close.
I have one thing. I'm not really sure, but I assume there's a chance it won't work if it's like some magical effect stopping magic getting through. You know, if sending wouldn't go through. So I just want us to be aware that that's a possibility, so we don't just run away if it's not there.
We'll know soon enough because it won't. If it does the same thing, then we just won't get anything. It's not going to pick up the wrong one or something. So at least we'll know instantly whether it's working or not.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
In which case, we know what we need to do. We know what our goals are, and we have our skills and our strengths. I have faith in all of you, and I am aware of your abilities. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you the other side. All of you can have a point of advantage as he uses a leadership trait to inspire you all.
Ew.
Nice.
One roll that you can use before the end of the day.
Awesome.
If I get him to repeat himself.
It doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Damn it. Sorry, what? What was that?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Could you say that again? Just
You just record it into
Like
this
3
thing
or
and then
4
play it back
times.
Yeah.
whenever you need
Do you
it.
think you could just record that for us and we'll make a
Yeah.
podcast of it? Yeah. It doesn't take long for Falone to get a small group of soldiers together, and Bastion leaves. Skier is your guide back to the markets. Make me a survival check. It's not a high DC because you're fairly good with cities.
Yeah.
Can I help at all with having a vague idea of where things are? As
Yes, you can, because you
map
have
idiot?
walked through the market district with.
Yeah, so can I give you advantage?
Aramis.
21.
21. It does not take you long, literally minutes. But Skier does need to pull you all into an alley as a large group of armed elves walk past. You can hear them muttering and shouting amongst themselves that how dare they come down here and try and convince us we're wrong. We'll make them pay for daring to step foot in our part of the city. They think they're better than us, that sort of thing.
Wonderful. Great.
But
Cool.
courtesy of, the market is much more sparsely guarded.
While we're on our way, can I call back Pocket?
Yep. He flips in, lands on your shoulder, and sensing how you feel, Pocket snuggles into your neck a little bit just to let you know that he's there to support you.
so sweet.
Such a good
As
boy.
soon as we get somewhere that we're all kind of, crouched down or hidden or behind something, I'm just going to kind of look for any cue that it's time to cast and just see if I can get through. So I'm just having a check on anything that I need to be aware of with it.
It makes an
Okay,
enormous
yeah.
noise when you do it.
Yeah. A thunderclap rings out for 100 feet.
Yeah.
No, so I am going to cast Locate Creature.
And I presume that you are looking for... Because can you do a specific person with that?
You can indeed. You can
Amazing.
locate a
That's awesome.
specific creature known to you,
Yep.
It's really cool.
or the nearest creature of a specific kind, but there are going to be loads of elves, so
No, cast it on elf. That'd be
That's
really
not-
funny.
it's not really helpful.
Yes, so you're obviously very familiar with Sadia. You've met her several times. Still roll me a d20 and add your arcana.
My Arcana.
Sorry, not your arcana, your spell attack.
Oh, that's much better.
I knew you'd prefer that.
Much better. Oh, come on. Oh no, that's okay. Ooh, blimey. Okay, that's a 25.
Yo.
A 25. Nice. There is something resisting, but because you are much closer than Eugene was before, you are able to force and put your sheer force of personality, the very strength that makes you both a paladin and a bard, and you push through and you feel it connect. And at the other end of the market, just on the outer edge of your spell's ability to read, is the person you're looking for.
Okay. I just wanted to check what it says about what I can actually tell. Okay, no, that's fine. It just says if the creature is moving, I know the direction of its movement, but that's fine. So,
It is not moving.
okay, as soon as I feel that connect, I am just going to, I'm just going to say to Eugene and to everybody, she's definitely there. And I'm going to point in the direction of exactly where it is that I got the sense from.
Can Aisling take a
so
note
that
of
if-
that in a quick map?
So that if there is a particular building or a particular something, we know that that's the one that she's in.
So, knowing that, I think the spell only connects to people that are alive, so you know that she is still alive, you know where she is, and you know what your next steps are. And with that, we're going to take our break.
It's going well so far, lads.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 22 our side at the moment. I say 10 minutes, so 10 to-ish. If we're a little bit late, it's not a problem. Go and grab a drink, stretch, and we will see you shortly. Bye for now.
Okay.
And we're back. Hello! We hope you had a lovely break. We did. We all grabbed teas and the like. Yeah. Before our break, our friends have located Eugene's aunt, Sadia Zillman. Presently seems to be being kept captive by some of the rioters who are presently burning around New Doan. In addition, both Aisling and Skia have seen a very hawk-like elf who seems to have been able to see through disguises and invisibility and look straight at them, but only seems to be there for a second before they disappear. You are
I'll trust him.
You are waiting quietly at the edge of the market. Shall we have a look at the market?
Ooh, immersion.
Amazing. So, it is not good. I don't want you guys to see the audio. That's not right. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So this is alchemy for everybody at home. This is some of the things that we can do with it. But we can also
So pretty.
show a map. Now, if you guys open your tactical map on the current district,
I love it.
all those
And I like
hands.
these fools are called commoners. Peasants. Absolute peasants everywhere.
We're just going with the the DM's guide's name for them. Yes.
No. You just wanted to throw shade at these basic bitches.
I would say that you guys. Can I ping? You guys.
We actually had a conversation about this today because the term sounded weird.
Yeah, we don't like it, but we don't really have a lot else to go. I would say that you are somewhere towards the top of the map, probably to the left-hand side where these market umbrellas are under the snow.
Can we pop ourselves on?
You can indeed, yes, if you would like to.
Oh my goodness.
Big fan of this. Also, it allows me to shift music much quicker on this than Roll20 does, and it sounds slick when we do it, which is really nice.
I really like the music changes.
Yeah.
How do I move myself onto the thingy?
If you click on yourself, you should have a token button pop up. Or do I need to do it? I think, we discovered this, didn't we? I need to do
you
this.
do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. This is all stuff we can feed back to these wonderful
Oh yeah, we
people.
can move them once they're on, but you've got to put them on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eugene and a rock. Cool. So you guys are hidden somewhere around there, probably tucked a little more closely to this corner here. I'm going to pop you there. Both the gate entrances are guarded still, and you can see a number of people milling around inside. What would you like to do?
Can I spot where is this the whole area that we spotted earlier that we were like, this particular bit is being heavily guarded?
It is,
Or
yes.
is there
This
an
is where you
area-
and somebody
okay.
are. Yeah. It is much more lightly guarded at the moment. There's...
Okay. Then I think I'd like to do a perception check to try and check possible places or like ways in or something to give us a spot to aim for, I guess.
Yes. Amazing. Roll me your perception, please. And if anyone is trained in perception, they can offer Skia their insights by helping.
Yes. Me, please.
Thank you, Aisling. Oh,
If people ping off and back on again at the moment, we're still having a few glitchy problems with Twitch at the moment, so we're just trying to reset it our sides. What did you get? What'd you get? I'm excited. That sounded like a big number.
I rolled a 19 on the dice.
Ooh,
And I have a plus 12. So I think that's a 31.
Holy shit! God damn!
Amazing. I love that. So
Wild.
you think that you can get over the inner wall here, this bit that connects to the outer market, by coming up this side. It's a little bit of a climb, and you'd need to be very careful. But that is the most direct route. To the far side of it, unfortunately, I can't ping on this one at the moment. On the far side, where these 3 torches are, and there's 1 person by the gate, if you stick to the shadows, you can probably go over the rooftop that way, which will get you behind it as well. What is interesting is that they do not seem to have someone up on the parapet. You are going to need to get down again in order to get to the building where Sadia is being held.
Which building is that, Chris, that she's being held?
It is this ramshackle thing right at the bottom here, with the brown roof.
Okay.
So,
a camping. There we
is
go.
that pinging?
That's it. There we
Yeah.
go.
Makes
that
a
one.
pretty
Okay, cool.
noise.
That is a.
Yeah.
Does it? Oh, that's
Yeah,
satisfying.
it makes like a little tinkly noise.
That's very satisfying. Oh, yeah. So you can come up this way. You can try and climb over the roofs, and that doesn't seem to be working. There we go. This side, or you can try and take the guards out surreptitiously.
But we'd have to be non-lethal, wouldn't it?
It would have to be non-lethal.
And we'll have to take all of them out if we're going to walk down that path to get to the...
I feel like Eugene is just about ready to do that.
Yeah. Cast a non-lethal fireball.
Yeah.
Hey,
we'll reiterate:
just-
magic is usually pretty lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have an idea that maybe would help us just to get there. I can make us invisible.
We'd have to be really quiet, right?
Well, yes, but we could... I mean, it's kind of, at least we could basically sneak anyway then, and as long as we're fairly careful, we will at least get closer to the house. We could potentially use that little back street down there that I'm imagining is there to get down.
I mean, I can cast Pass Without a Trace as well to help us be a bit more sneaky.
I mean,
Okay.
if they see us then quite frankly, they deserve it. What do you think, Eugene?
Eugene is already walking towards the alley, fire flickering
Or
across his fingers.
I've just
Already
dimension
casting
doored
fire.
myself to the back.
Or should we just kill them all?
I could take myself and 1 person. I could cast Dimension Door, and then the other 2 the more sneaky people could come.
Pretty sure I've got that too.
Afterwards.
Yeah, I've got Dimension Door too, so with our powers combined.
There we go.
You are Captain Doorstop.
Yep.
How far is Dimension Door?
100 meters.
500 feet. 500 feet.
500 feet, yeah.
500 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, you could get us literally past all of those guards all the way to the house.
Yeah. Should we just do that?
Rock, I have
Do you
a
need to be able to
plan,
see
but
where you're going?
You
don't.
you can either be
Any
able to
other
see
spot
it, or
within
you can like say 200 feet south kind of thing. So there would potentially be a
crash.
chance we could, yeah.
Be fine.
Skia, you had a plan?
Oh, it was just a possible idea. If Eugene and Ashing did that, we'd be sneaky. What if we maybe, oh, whoops, aren't as sneaky as we look and draw their attention to us at the front, maybe. And then, if we don't know exactly what's back there, but if a portal opens, hopefully they don't have too many people to spot it because they'll be focused on us. Like a mini distraction.
Well, yes, I mean, if Aisling and Eugene feel like they'll be okay
Then
doing that.
What if won't you guys get caught up with dealing with them?
Yeah.
If they...
we can take you with us, right?
Yeah, because we can each take one person if we both
Yeah.
cast.
Okay, but how are we
Spell.
getting out? Do we need to keep
Oh.
some? I don't know how many times can you do it.
Well, I
could-
still have the invisibility thing, so
Okay,
I can do it twice.
Yeah.
you can both do it twice.
Yeah, or maybe we want to save spell slots.
Yeah. How about me and Rocco sneak down? You to Dimension Door. And we'll meet at that space back there. We'll catch you up. Oh?
and I can cause a distraction regardless.
Oh? Yeah?
Why? Okay.
But I mean, I don't use it very often because it feels like showing off. But I can just make things come alive. So I'll just
What?
make some shit come alive, and
Make
that it
shit
makes
come
some.
alive.
What?
Oh yeah,
Hey?
did I not mention that before?
Oh.
Oh,
What do you mean?
okay. Well, I'll show you. But I think we need to get ready to do the thing.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So you're doing that, Eugene? Are we teleporting or are we sneaking? What do you want to do?
Oh no, you should definitely do the zip thing.
Or I do have something I could use as a contingency plan if we do get spotted. But it's
Okay,
quite a
so-
high level spell.
Oh.
Keep it as
Okay,
backup?
Yeah.
so how
I
about
think
if
it might be better if we stay together.
Okay,
So if
we'll
we do
stay
the original plan. And maybe Rock, can you make us invisible and do the making something come to life thing?
Well, I could do the one thing first and then make us invisible.
Do
Yeah.
it the other way around otherwise.
Apparently, if I cast a spell, I'm no longer invisible. I mean, God, that was awkward when I found that out. But anyway, okay, so yes, I can do that. So let's see if we can distract them and get a few of them at least distracted away from looking in our direction, and then we can do the dimension door thing. So, Chris, what I'm going to do is I am going to, in this direction towards the right of the map,
Yeah,
where those 3 torches are and the guy
this area. Yeah.
there. Yeah. Is there a market cart there?
Yeah, this wonderful umbrella here is a large tarp that sits over a proper fruit and vegetable cart that looks like it hasn't been looked after for a couple of days.
Okay. Let me just check distance.
There's also a load of boxes and crates around there as well.
Full of cabbages.
My cabbages!
My cabbages, yeah. Oh, okay. So the only thing is I might have to be closer to do that. So is there a way, Chris, in front of us, is there a way for me to get up to the parapet thing up here on the left without being seen?
You'd need to stealth it, but yes, you can try and get through there. You are more likely to get up that way than you are by walking through those torchlight areas.
Yeah. Well, just because if I can get up there, I can move along that walkway, and that gets me closer to that market thing that I can then create a distraction.
Go for it. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Let me just do some quick measuring, please. I'm
I love
sorry.
planning sessions.
Please hold, caller.
whilst Rock
Too
is
many
Please
options.
hold.
whilst Rock is
Please hold.
measuring things, does anybody else have anything they
Bear
want to
with.
prepare or sort out? This is the point where Eugene just grabs someone and teleports.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm tired of waiting now.
Yeah. No,
Are we
I'm
dimension
good.
dooring in? Or are we stealthing?
I thought
So
that
we-
wasn't the plan now.
Yeah, I thought we were stealthing.
I think we should save spell slots.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll sneak in. So if Rock could make us invisible after doing the thingy, and then Skier, you call to like do the.
Yeah, I'll
Pass.
cast Pass Without a Trace
Pass
now.
without trace.
I'll be doing that now.
Come on.
Okay, nice one.
Chris, sorry, I just want to check on if I cast invisibility. Sorry, my
Right.
you call it, my character sheet is frozen. If I cast invisibility, can I cast it on them?
On somebody else?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to see if I do that and then use my animating performance, whether that's going to be possible.
Are they both
Sorry,
concentration?
are
No,
you...
they're not. Okay, so I can cast invisibility on them,
Yeah.
and then I can kind of sneak and try and do the distracting thing, so that they're already invisible, ready to go once the distraction
Sure.
kicks off.
Your
Then would
your
you have to then
bard
cast
feature
it
is
again
not
on yourself.
it's not a spell. So you technically, by the laws of
No.
invisibility, can cast it whilst invisible, and it won't drop your invisibility. It's one of
Hell
those
yeah.
weird things that
Okay.
the wording of invisibility doesn't
That's true.
quite
It doesn't
cover.
say it's a spell.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah,
And I think
because it's tying into the Song of Creation. That's the whole kind of idea behind it. Okay, so then I'm going to I will just explain that. I'm going to make us invisible, and then I am going to move a little bit over there, and I'm going to make that thing over there cause a distraction, and then when they start heading towards it, you guys can dimension door, and Skier and I will stealth it.
We're not doing that. We're
We're
just
all
We're
we're
not
stealth.
dimension dooring.
We're
We're
all
gonna
stealth.
sneak.
Okay, great. Okay. Any more changes? Just fax me a summary. That'd be great. Okay.
every D&D plan ever.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I am then going to just check what level spell I have to do to cast illusion on all of it, invisibility on all of us. Oh, come on. One additional. Oh my god.
Hey,
Toothless.
So cute.
Okay, cool. Right, I am going to cast invisibility. Apparently I have to touch everyone, so I'm going to do a bit of a group hug. I'm not sure how that works at higher levels when you're trying to cast it on like 7 people, but anyway.
I think you just do it individually one at a time.
The group hug theme's much more fun. Okay, I am going to cast invisibility on all 4 of us.
Okie dokie.
Someone hold my tail so I don't split up.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, no. Someone.
Fuck yeah, we
okay,
can't
so
see each other.
Eugene, you hold Skier's tail. I'll hold onto the shirt of Eugene, and then Rock, you hold my tail.
No, well, I can't because I've got to go and do the animating thing,
Oh,
so I
God.
will have to catch up with you when we're further down there.
Okay, Eugene, you stay at the back, and we'll each hold each other's tails.
Okay, you 3 just go, and I will catch up with you down towards that building, okay?
Is there a range on invisibility?
You're not gonna
Well,
get
it's
to
a
where you
touch
need to be and
activation spell,
immediately
so-
become
Yeah, but is there a
visible.
range, and if they go outside of a certain range, is it going to fall?
Nope,
Does it not say
it's
that?
up to an hour. Well, it just says, let me just check.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think
Yeah, it just
does.
says
I
up to an
wanna check.
hour.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check because some of those spells, if they go without a certain range, it drops. So
Well, that makes sense, but this doesn't say anything about that. So
Oh, yeah.
please do let me know if anyone knows otherwise. But okay, and then so I'm going to cast invisibility and just say, right, everyone, hang on to each other, and I will see you down there. Just wait for the distraction and then try and sneak past. Okay.
Okay. Don't die again.
And I'm going to cast invisibility invisibility. And then I am going to move towards that market stall
Yeah.
so that I am 30 feet away from it.
Stealth with advantage, please.
Plus 10 from Pass Without a Trace, right?
Plus
It's
10,
only
but
30
remember you
feet.
also your armor is designed to be stealthy, so you're fine.
Yeah. But I am within 30 feet of you guys as well.
Yeah.
As long as you're within 30 feet, then yeah, you're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be okay. Cool. So that's plus 10. So, and it's stealth, yes.
It is indeed.
Okay, 27.
27. You are.
And it's just as well I had advantage. Let's just say that.
You get about 2 steps out, and you realise that your footprints are showing in the snow, and so you start looking for
Piss.
raised flagstones and areas, and you start moving much slower but quieter. And it's that point that you watch as any mark you make is almost seems to be magically blown off by the natural magic that Skier has weaved around all of you.
Hell yeah, Skier.
Nice. Oh, that's most impressive. I give her the thumbs up, even though we can't see each other.
Great. We can feel its aura.
Yeah, I feel it.
Somewhere,
soon as
someone's giving me a thumbs up. I can just tell.
I feel so proud of myself for a minute. And then as soon as I get within 30 feet of that cart,
Yeah.
I am going to cast Animating Performance on it.
Amazing. So just give me a second. Sorry about the pop-up, everybody. Well, you guys can't see it, but people at home can see how the sausage is made at the moment.
No!
The secrets, the immersion.
Oh no, he's broken the fourth wall.
I have.
Wait, is there such a thing as a fourth wall in a live stream? That seems wrong.
I think you're looking at it
No,
now.
we're all looking at the camera right now.
It's okay. It's fine. I will remember it's there. I was just going to put an animated something or another up there. But we will remember that for future so that Rock has that available to him at any time. I need to do Theo's summons as well, but that's all stuff to look at in the future. My immersion! Cool. What do you make the cart do?
I am going to make the cart slam into the guy that's right in front of it. Commoner number 5.
This cart,
Commoner number 5.
this cart, Disney style, leaps to life, does a little dance, turns as this commoner kind of looks at him and goes, "What?" And slams into him. Make me an attack roll with your, I think it's your spell DC for animated.
Spell attack modifier to hit.
Non-lethal card attack.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 will definitely hit. He's a commoner.
Basic.
I'm going to kill him.
You
I'm going to try it. Can the cart do non-lethal damage? I don't know.
if you command it to, it will try and not kill
Yeah, we'll
him.
go for that. I just
Smack
wanted
him.
to knock him
Carefully.
over or something.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, no, that's good because it's a 1 plus proficiency bonus. So what is that? So it's 5 points of damage.
5 points of non-lethal damage. Yeah, you knock this guy unconscious
Jesus.
as it crashes in. But he does look very, very bloody and beaten, almost like someone run a cart into him at full speed. But he is
5 points is worse than Eugene.
alive.
Shade.
I can't work out whether the camera is frozen or that's just the expression Theo is giving you right now.
No, that. Yeah, so as soon as it starts moving, I'm going to kind of head back towards the other side in the hope that they will be attracted towards it.
There is a lot of shouting and screaming and a load of people kind of rush up his side. On the other side, you kind of see this person that was about pointed. That's not helpful. This person at the front here
that person there.
runs out as well to kind of see what's happening. Yeah, make me a perception check as you leave, please.
18.
18. As you watch this confusion start to happen on this side, sorry. There we go. As you watch this confusion start to happen here, as you watch the people start to crowd up, you spot a skinny, older-looking elf with a hawk-like nose looking directly at you. And the crowd pushes past him and he's gone.
I don't have time to say anything.
To him, no. He's quite far away as well. So you just catch him as you're sneaking back, basically.
Okay, noted, but I will carry on sneaking to avoid the guy that's coming across. And because I can't see where everyone else is, I am basically just going to head down this pathway on the left-hand side.
Awesome. Would you like to put yourself where you would like to get to? We'll let your stealth carry over.
So I went to there, cast the spell, and then I'm just going to move back around and head down this way.
Cool.
So I will keep as close as I can to, the walls and stuff like that, so that anyone running past me or moving past me will carry on. Just so you know, the item that I have made alive continues to just do its thing, basically.
Dance.
Just smashing into this person over and over again.
No, it'll just avoid people if they try to attack it, and otherwise it's just going to literally bounce around there, smashing into things. So I just wanted to create as much noise as possible and just crash into other carts, just noise. That's all I wanted to do.
There is sort of screaming and shouting and kind of people trying to just drag that body away. And I think Aisling, Skier and Eugene, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's quite a shock watching this cart suddenly just start dancing on the spot, slams into this man, and then starts dancing as if it's happy about the fact that it just tried to commit homicide.
Okay.
Aisling just hears in her head, I could hear you gasp from here. Keep quiet.
Would you three like to move or do anything?
Yes.
Yeah,
So we're
I
moving
think-
towards the rock is, right?
Yeah, I think we would have started making a move as soon as
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
because
happening.
I did say to them, start moving as soon as I go over to do the thing. So they're probably ahead of me, I would imagine.
Cool.
So we're probably around here. If we're moving around the back, I'm assuming.
I would like a stealth with advantage.
Okay.
And then don't forget to add your 10 as you get as Skier is there. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get to about here for a start, kind of going, come on, there, into
okay.
the first
Right.
gate.
So yeah. Got 22.
22, nice. Did you add 10 to that? Cool.
I got a 26.
26.
39. I'm gone. I'm just
What?
gone. Yeah, insane, right? I was like, that can't be right. But
39!
it's
So wasn't it nat
22
20?
plus what I roll. It was a high on the dice, so it was a 17.
Holy shit.
That's only a 17, so you could have got into the 40s.
That's
Wow.
my aim.
My
That's
pal.
super cool.
Rogues are gonna rogue.
That's wild.
Who is leading up? Who do you think would have moved first? I feel like Skier would have moved first.
Yeah, wouldn't have been me.
Yeah, I think Ski is trying to lead the way as much as possible.
Because I'm holding Skier's tail, and then Eugene is holding my tail. We can't see each other.
You get to about here, and I think this is where you kind of sort of hear these four down here seem to all be milling. They're just kind of waiting to hear what's happened. Like they're not kind of giving up. Like I'm not going over. You going over? I'm not going over. Do I look like I'm an idiot? Skier.
An invisible voice yelled, "Yes, you do."
You get past this commoner here, and they don't seem to be reacting. But as soon as her back is turned on him, Aisling and Eugene, you watch as they lean forward and their face distorts into this large beak and they bite her.
What?
Well, that's gross.
Chris, do you remember when I said 37?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Wait, where did I get to? Oh, I can't
Commoner number
That's
2.
that first one, I think.
Number
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, there.
So
It's
we were
a
like
21 to
there.
hit.
That
Okay.
hits. Oh, wait. Roll a disadvantage.
Roll at disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's only a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
So your invisibility is broken.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
This commoner, I am going to just remove, shifts and changes into this bird-like creature, and you watch as another one over here does exactly the same thing. They are slightly taller than the elves they were pretending to be, with these long, sharp beaks that clack, 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 clack. And every time they open, you can see there's fire inside their mouths. They are leaning on crutches. As they melt away, the process of turning from these other sites they turn into this hook-nosed older elf and then into these creatures. They can definitely see all of you. They know where you are.
Yes.
And do the other 2 commoners look surprised by them, or
Nope. Not. They don't seem to have reacted yet or noticed. They're almost. Make me an insight check before we roll initiative.
Can I do similar as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside 16.
16.
16. Yeah, 16.
Got 25.
25. The way that they're reacting or talking, it doesn't look like they do not notice any sort of change, and they do not notice you. It's almost like they're hypnotized in some way or form.
God. All right.
Shall we roll
Haven't even
initiative?
noticed Skier, whose invisibility just dropped.
Sure, why not?
Well, it wasn't going to make it too easy for you all.
Ooh, nice.
Cool. These guys are going to go.
That's better. I use my inspiration from that speech.
Of course you can.
Okay.
Right. So, higher than a 21. Nope. Cool. 20 to 15. Cool. What did you get, Wayne?
I got to 20.
20.
Same.
And
Oh,
Skier, I
nice.
think
Oh, yeah.
Skier is ever so slightly faster than Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little.
10 to 15.
Oh, I got
14.
a 19, by the way.
Oh, you got 19. Sorry, Aisling.
Yeah.
And sorry, what did Eugene get?
14.
14.
Oh, boy.
Commoners got 5.
Wait, but are the commoners fighting us, or do they
They
thought
are
you
in
said they just-
initiative,
they're not
and they
reacting.
will. Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
We don't know if they've reacted to these bird things.
Mm.
Oh,
Cool. Did that change music this time for you guys?
Yeah.
Amazing.
do you want us to
Cool.
click roll initiative or no?
Yeah, just to get out of the way if you want to get off your screen, but we'll go with your rolled initiative.
It worked finally.
It works. You can all hear the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
this
my God, I have
creature.
it like 20 times on my.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
You got what?
The roll initiative button came up like
a million times.
Oh no.
So I'll just get rid of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just click on
Thanks.
them. Get rid of them.
Yeah. Cool. It is those creatures' turn. There. One next to Skia will turn to Aisling and try and bite her instead.
Chris. Sorry, I'm being picky here, but can I ask how come Aisling and Eugene's invisibility has dropped?
They can see through
They
They
haven't-
can see us anyway.
Oh, okay. So they're still invisible, but those guys
Yeah,
can
they
see
know
them.
where they,
Yeah.
they know where we are.
Yeah.
Got it.
So the commoners cannot see you. These things can see you.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
That is a 18 to hit Aisling.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 18 points of piercing and 9 points of fire damage.
So 18 points of piercing and 9 points of fire.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Bloody hell.
Can I hellish rebuke that shit though?
You can indeed. They need a dexterity saving throw, don't they? They
Yes.
fail badly, but not so badly.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It is fire damage though, so I don't know what their deal is with that since they are fiery boys, but that's 19.
19
damage.
damage. Cool. Hard to say. I mean, they're not pretty things.
Okay. Well, I can't get a gauge of whether that actually did anything or not.
No, you
They're
can't.
so ugly, you don't know if it made it worse.
Yikes.
Cool. The second one starts singing a beautiful song, a warbling
There's no time for that.
dawn song. Everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is this a magical effect?
It is a natural effect, I'm afraid. It's not a.
Fuck.
Actually, no. I will give you advantage on this one. I think it is. I think it's significantly magical enough.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Yep.
Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
am going to use mine
am
too.
also going to use that. So I got a natural one.
Me too.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Thank
All three of
God
us
for
rolled natural ones.
inspiration.
This
is how the chosen
die.
Much better.
Jesus.
Oh,
Whoa.
thanks,
Wisdom
Ash.
saving throw. Oh,
Yes,
God,
please.
That's still not brilliant, but anyway.
13 for Skia.
13 for Skia.
Yeah.
I
11.
got a 21 this time.
21 for Eugene. Aisling.
24 for Aisling.
24 for Aisling. So, Skia and Rock, you are taken in by this song. This is the one that's further back. This haunting but beautiful melody that reminds you of lonely birds at the dawn's break. You, on your turn, must move towards this one here. You don't have to, you won't walk into a situation, so for example, you won't walk through fire, but you have to take the most direct route you can towards it. And you cannot do anything else until you reach it.
Okay.
This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this one will do the same to about there. Start moving towards you both. From the other side. That makes it Skier's go. So you have to move towards it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not letting me move.
Is it not?
Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
It might
I
be just
find
'cause
if
there's
you
a few.
move the map a little bit, it'll help.
Yeah.
If you will?
If you move the map a wee bit.
Oh,
I found
okay.
that it just needs to hit a sweet spot.
Okay, thank
I
you.
wonder if it's...
Okay.
It's just a weird hitbox with it at the moment.
Oh, I wonder if... Try moving now, Michelle. Sorry, you're still getting used to some of the nuances of this system, guys. No.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so it's... Well, if you just let me know where you need you to move you to, and we'll have a look at that one.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I move.
At the end of your go, you may make another wisdom saving throw to try and avoid the song.
Okay. I assume I can't like attack or anything as well.
Oh. No,
It's just I'm going towards this person. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So another wisdom save. Is that right?
Skier. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't forget we slept in our magical bedroll as well, so you've got
We did. I'm gonna use it. Okay.
Oh.
Do you have any
16.
16? You come to and like you're aware of the fact you've been hypnotized, and you're right up against this thing, which is grinning at you cruelly. Rock, it is your go.
I'm gonna move towards it.
Yep.
So I can get just past behind Skier there.
Yep. That's perfect. And roll me a wisdom saving throw at the end of your go.
Fine.
Don't forget the bedroll.
Oh, that's better. 15.
15. You come to your senses as well. You can see the back of Skier's head.
And that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn, I'm afraid. Aisling.
Okay, I'm going to... I'm going to use a sorcery point to use Quicken Spell.
Yep.
So I can put Armor of Agathis on myself.
Yep.
Cool, done that. And then, because that turned that into a bonus action, I can then use my action to blast this dickhead, the one furthest down.
Go for it.
I'm gonna get him!
Blast him.
I'm gonna use the
Blast.
bedroll. Okay, alright. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yes! For the first blast. And ooh! Okay, 14 damage on the first one.
14 damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. The next one's a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Nah, never mind. Okay, well, I've got my armor on, and I did at least one blast.
You did some damage.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I'll move over here for totally not tactical reasons. Don't worry about it.
I love how we're all in a neat line. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Amazing. And that will make it Eugene, your go.
I will cast haste on Skier.
Nice. Skier, go fast.
Oh,
Gotta
thank
go
you.
fast.
That will make it the commoners go. This commoner starts. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Starts wandering towards the bird creature. And you hear clattering as this commoner starts to fight its way through the market, trying to get to it. And you round the corner, this one is coming, like, whistling to itself, as like happily repeating the tune.
Nothing to see here.
Oh boy.
Top of the round. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Another one of those creatures appears behind you, Eugene.
Oh, just real quick, because we've attacked, as our invisibility all dropped now.
Yes.
So even
Yeah.
the filthy
You're all-
commoners can see us.
You are all visible
Yes.
now.
Okay. Hate that, but okay. Hate that for you.
The creature in front of Skier will try and hit you with a large staff that it has.
Disadvantage because of my cape.
How many times can you use that?
It's
Forever.
just until I get hit. And I've not
Thank
been
you.
hit yet.
Well, he doesn't.
Don't
hit
forget
anyway.
you have +2 to AC.
I do, and my AC is 18 right now.
Ooh.
I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
Like literally vibrating.
Yeah.
And then he will look you in the eye with that horrible grin and lash out at the commoner.
No.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, that's
My guy!
You watch as he literally picks this commoner up in its mouth and slams him to the floor, leaving them lifeless.
Right, just like that. Careful, they're a bit fragile.
Oh my god, they're very fragile.
I mean, we said we'd try.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Okay. As if kind of that was the cue, the song drops and the commoners start to kind of blink, and they look at you angry, and then they look at these demon creatures shocked.
Run away! Run!
The one between Rock and Ashling will bite Rock for a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Shit.
17 piercing damage and 3
Okay.
fire damage.
Oh, hang on, sorry. 17 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And
I can tell
3
I've been
fire
playing
damage.
too much
Oh.
Baldur's Gate because my brain is like, oh, you Sentinel! I'm next to him. You'll be fine.
Amazing.
Okay, wow, that's quite a lot of damage.
It will make it Skier, your go. You are not under the effects of a song. You can do whatever you like.
Hell yeah, party time.
Okay. Bonus action. Insightful fighting. I want to look for the weak point on this guy.
Cool.
So I roll insight.
Versus his deception, yeah?
Yeah. Got to beat a 21.
He rolled a 25.
Oh, come on.
Damn insightful
What
bird.
bitch?
Okay. God, he's so like.
It's almost a...
Oh, I hate that.
I'm just going to move to the side to almost try and draw its attention away from this commoner as I look
Yeah.
to the commoner, and I'm like, run. And then
Wise.
okay, no sneak attack for you. First
I'm gonna move you
attack.
for it.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. First is a 13.
13 does
hit?
not hit, I'm afraid.
Oh no, I'm having a terrible time. Second attack. I'm having a terrible time. That's a nat 1.
Oh,
shit.
no!
I
Okay.
think, narratively speaking, Ski is so intent on trying to get this commoner to go that you kind
Can't
of
concentrate.
aren't concentrating on it, and also thrown by the fact that you can't read this thing at all.
No,
Like,
I hate this. Okay, last attack because I'm hasted.
Yep.
It's only speedy. That's better. That's a 20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit.
And I'll,
Technically, you have an ally within 5 feet of you because the commoner is not presently your enemy. So I will allow
I will
sneak attack
take
in this
that.
instance.
Thank you, Chris. That's
Yeah.
very kind of you. Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm was also going to add favored foe to this,
Go for it.
so it's an extra d4. That is sorry. I now have to do math.
It's all right.
Uh,
We'll just vamp for you for a second.
Thank you. Wow, more ones. Great.
It's like crumping, but for goths.
So it's 6 points of damage and then 20 points sneak attack damage.
Whew. So that's 26 in total, yeah?
26
Ouch!
in total.
Oh.
Yeah, take that,
down,
bird brain.
Yeah,
I
you definitely
think-
cut him. He bleeds.
You can bleed.
You're presumably you're
can't
using
find
your
a weak point.
yeah,
but
you're using
she
your magical
can-
Yiqua.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And that's my go. I might. Oh, yeah, I'll stay there. Can the others move past me if I stay there? They can. Move
I
on
play that you can move. You can't stop in an ally's space, but you can move through an ally's space.
Okay.
For those of you who are like, well, what about halflings? Well, they can move through an enemy space.
Yeah.
Because that's their skill.
Hi.
Then that is
again.
my turn. Thank you.
No worries.
Oh wait, sorry. An extra 4 points of damage. I forgot to wait. No, I did add it. Ignore me.
Okay.
Sorry.
I got excited for you then.
Just make sure I'm doing this right.
Rock.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I'm just going to draw my weapon. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to draw my weapon. I'm going to attack the one that is directly between Ashling and I.
Cool. You get advantage on your first attack because of flanking. Ashling, you're up next, by the way.
Cool. Yep. I'm on it.
Oh, that's a 29 to hit.
29 to hit. You
Yeah.
definitely hit.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to. Do I want to use a smite on this one? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to use a divine smite.
Nice. What level are you going to do Divine Smite?
I will just do it at first level. Sorry.
Yep, that's 2 extra d8
Yeah,
to your
So it's 2d8. So
plus your sword also gives you
damage.
extra damage, and these creatures are fiends, so you are aware.
Cool.
I think Rock would have smelt fiendish energy as soon as they appeared.
Sorry, I'm just checking what that specifically means. 3 charges for grin.
So you get an additional radiant dice of radiant damage.
1d8.
Yeah.
So I get. Okay, so that's 9 plus 9 plus 6, so 15 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then, d8, right? D8.
So 3d8 minimum,
6,
unless you want to
6,
use a bigger spell slot.
4, no, 12 and 4 is, what, 16?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, so that's 16, one of which is radiant.
Cool. I think they're all radiant from Smite.
Oh, yes, they would be.
Yeah. Yep. This thing is scalded in that. Still looks like it's holding it together. But it is, not without damage.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry,
It's been over a month since you've played, so.
I know. Okay, a bonus action. I am going to yell at Skia, and I'm going to say, "Oh, for goodness sake, stab something!" And I'm going to give her bardic inspiration.
Not sure why that's
So
inspiring,
inspired.
but apparently it is.
Rob
So
believes
you've
in
got-
me.
You've got a 1d8.
Thank you.
Dear. The rival sibling energy continues.
Yeah.
Cool. Aisling, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to get my cool sword to wake up,
Yeah.
and it's going to. Yeah, it's gonna give attackers disadvantage on me.
Cool. Thank you for that.
So I'm gonna put it in that mode. And then I'll shimmy over to the side a wee bit. And
Yeah, there's enough space for you
send-
to do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just under a little awning. I'm gonna send a couple of blasts at this guy here, and I'm gonna, what's the word for it? I'm gonna meta magic it with empowered spell. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it that.
Ooh, what are you empowering it with?
It just means that I use a sorcery point and I get to re-roll up to 4 of the dice.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, the first one's a 22, so I don't need to re-roll that one,
22.
I would assume.
Are you rolling enough attacks on your Eldritch Blast? Because I think you're up to 3 now.
Am I?
Mm-hmm. Level 11, you get 3.
Hold on. I get 3!
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll let you roll
Alright,
4
amazing.
this round to make up for the one you missed last turn as well.
Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, it's 22 to hit on that one then.
Yep. Hits.
Delicious. That's 8 damage on the first one.
Yeah.
And then, ooh, that's 30 to hit on the second one.
I think that one hits.
Okay, good. Then 12 damage on that one.
Yeah.
So it's 20 damage so far. I'm going to use my magic to roll that one. That's better. That's another 30. I rolled a 19
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. And that's 13 damage on this one. And then the last bolt will go to the same guy because he's a twat.
You bit my friend.
Yeah. How dare you? That's gonna be 26 to hit on that one.
Also hits.
I like empowered spell. I like this a lot. And the last one does 12 damage.
12 damage.
so
You
all
watch
attacks
as
are the
these
same
blasts. It is bleeding. It is leaning heavily on that long, strange staff of its. and it's clacking its beak desperately. Skia, it does look like, from where you're standing, it will not take much more damage.
Oh no. And I think just to taunt, I'm just going to yell an insult or something at the dickhead that's near me. Just like, do you want to go as well? Just to bait him a little bit. Because I've got my armor on. I wanna destroy something with my armor.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me,
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
Yeah.
Eugene, it is your go.
Let's go, Eugene. You got this.
All right. Okay. So every moment this goes on, Eugene's just getting more and more concerned about his aunt. So
Of course he is.
we're going to try and end this quickly. So I'm going to take out the knife that Skaith gave him. And sort of like, it's going to be very like anime flashback. And he just hears like, in his mind, he just hears Skaith saying, like, who are you, when you're backed into a corner. And then he's going to cast Steel Wind Strike and attack all of the birds.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
How does it look when Eugene does Steel Wind Strike? Because it must have its own personality to it.
I think it looks very much like a similar way to when he casts like any kind of teleportation magic, because he's kind of teleporting between them all. So the purple portal opens, and then you just see him kind of zip around between all of them.
Is he going for all four of them?
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea that the portal opens and Eugene's hand just comes out. Not the whole body, just up with the sword and then back in.
Please?
I'm picturing as well. Yeah. Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
I'm
so
Kyle.
that is the attack rolls are 23,
Yep.
22,
Yep.
27,
Yeah.
Yes.
and a 29.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you happily
them
that all of those hit.
What
Okay, just
the
bear with me
fuck?
while I roll a lot of damage dice.
That's right, well done.
Oh.
So I
Yeah.
think
Ladies and gentlemen, this mass
6.
murder has been brought to you by Skate.
Hail Satan.
from where he's standing next to Aisling, you watch this portal appear next to Eugene, and he almost pulls it across himself and disappears, and 4 other portals simultaneously appear next to these creatures. And Eugene, almost simultaneously, it seems, appears in the same places and attacks them.
Number 1, 34.
Number
Points
1,
damage.
34. Is that the one next to Skier?
That's the one next to Skier, yeah.
Cool.
I'll go in
He is
order
doing a
from
proper
bottom.
Skate.
I'll go from bottom to top.
Yeah, cool. So the one that you were previously next to.
8, 16,
10th.
I know.
42.
Oh, my
42.
day.
Jeez, this is such a incredible
You see,
spell.
this is why we don't let wizards carry knives.
Yeah.
So we're up to
This
we're
whole
up to
situation.
76 so far
Jesus.
on 2 hits.
I was gonna say this whole situation is like really humbling Skier. She can't hit. Rock's gone, hit it. Ashley's helped out with
Now I'm stabbing
and then
everything.
Eugene's going and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they don't believe in me.
Take
That's
me
all right. Rock's only just got the ability to hit things with a sword. He's going to be really pissed off with this.
31.
31.
Yes.
And the last one?
Oh, that's good. That's 40 points of damage for the last one.
Oh my
damage.
god.
Describe how you eviscerate the one next to Skier.
I think like the bird is like obviously focused on Skier, so I'll just appear on the other side of him and just like out of nowhere just slit his throat.
A gout of ichor. It doesn't spray. It's going because devil blood. And it disappears in a you recognise as a fiend returning to one of the darker paths. The commoner is standing behind where Eugene just started looking really, really scared at this point. Run.
It says run. Like, it's on you at this point, my guy.
Yeah.
I would also point out... Go on, yeah?
Sorry. No,
the one next to Aisling is not looking well.
Okay. I'm going to appear...
Yeah.
Within 5 feet. So I'll reappear up here.
Cool. Amazing. I will roll morale for these creatures.
Yeah.
After
I
that,
should think so.
I mean, they can't be feeling great about themselves. Rock isn't.
okay. Commoners will disengage and run into the early morning.
Bye.
Starting with this one.
You see, they may be commoners, but they're not idiots.
Realizing that something has been going on. Cool. Top of the round. This one takes one look at Eugene and shoves him and then runs after this lot, and you watch as his shape shifts and he turns back into something humanoid.
God damn it.
This one will try and run this way and gets close enough that you can have an attack of opportunity if you wish, Eugene.
Fuck it up.
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
I don't think we're going to fuck anything up. We'll try.
Go for the jugular.
That is 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Oh, cool.
Get it.
That is a 12. Wait, I'm attacking it with my staff, and I think I get an extra D4. Yes, to its first
do.
attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Summon the staff. Boom. And that thing is made of solid metal, so it will hurt.
That's 15 damage.
15 damage. Yeah.
Eugene summoned pain.
I summon pain. And then you watch as the same thing happens. They shift their form so they look like a normal elf as they run into the streets. The last one will stay its ground and is going to click its head at Aisling. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. You're about to have a
That
bad
is
day.
17 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 3 points of fire damage. And then you explode.
Okay. But then I explode, and you take 25 points of frost damage. Sorry about it.
Cool. It is still standing. It's steaming at this point because it's kind of like in the snow, kind of like heat and cold coming off of it at the same time.
Yeah.
It doesn't look well.
Aww.
Skia, your go.
Okay. Ski's like, what's happened? So what's just happened? I'm gonna move up and be like diagonal to this thing opposite Eugene, and I'll try and hit it.
You mean Aisling?
Aisling, not hit Aisling.
Yeah. Also, please don't refer to Aisling as an it. It's not her chosen pronouns.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, please make your first attack with advantage.
That's a 19.
Will hit.
2 plus 2 plus 4 is 6 points of damage. I'm gonna add sneak attack to that.
Go for it.
Noise.
For another 15 points of damage.
Skier, describe your kill.
What?
Ooh, I think it's just like a whoa, and she comes running up, sees Ashley and be like, "Come on then!" And as like this thing is getting exploded with like ice, she just like stabs it in the back, almost like just as she's running past, and then just gives Rock a wink of like, "I could do this," and then it's going to keep running forward.
Amazing. This thing falls to the ground and starts dissolving immediately, exactly the same way the other two did. Do you wish to pursue the two that are getting away?
I would like to, if possible. If I can get close enough to, because I have 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
And if I can pick them out, I would like to attack them with my bow and arrow.
Okay, I think you can get close enough to do that.
Yeah.
They are now, although you could see them on there, I'm going to have an investigation check off of you as you do to make sure that you are shooting the right people.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, because if she's not sure, she won't.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Is there any way I can help?
Oh, you definitely know which one of them
one.
is. It's the one
Because
that's...
I know it's which ones.
Yeah.
The ones that are bleeding profusely.
Oh yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
This one you know is definitely it. This one now just looks like a commoner, and it's harder to pick out in that group.
Okay. So do you want 2 investigations then for each?
Just one investigation.
Just one.
Because I think Eugene's like, it's that one, it's that one, it's that one, which is really easy to figure out. What'd you get?
I also just a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, you definitely see cut wounds on the other one. They are sealing as almost the transformation isn't complete yet.
Okay. So attack on that one. That's cocked annoyingly. That was a good roll. That's a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Oh, I wanted to bonus action Hunter's Mark in case it gets away.
Yeah, you can cast Hunter's Mark on one of them.
Yeah, the one that I'm looking at
Nice.
now. 10, 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, 14 points of damage.
Cool.
And I've Hunter's Marked it. And I would just like to move up as far as I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're up next to Eugene.
Yeah.
This one is Hunter's Marked.
You still
Cool.
have another attack, don't you? Or did you do 2 attacks?
Oh, I do.
And then the first one. So you
You
used
did 1 to kill
I
that.
did
The other
one to kill this
and then
one,
you just
which I will
hit this one.
take off
one
now.
attack on
So you still
that.
have 1.
I thought
do
you
still have
fired
one.
at the other one here as well.
Not yet.
No, because I didn't know if I knew. I don't know that that's a thing. Do I?
Yeah, you got a
Yeah,
natural
yeah.
20 on
Oh.
your investigation check, so you know that's...
Then yes, I will fire at the other one.
Cool.
Um,
Lots of moving parts this fight.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying there's a lot of moving parts in this fight.
Can use my bardic inspiration. Needed that. 9 and 7, 16.
16 will hit.
16 hits. And then you're not Hannah's mark, so it's not going to be as much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of
10
damage.
points of damage. Another arrow into the back of this one. I think the other elves kind of look a bit confused and panicked as this, like, why are they shooting at us? What did we do? And just start running harder, faster. Rock, your go.
Rock is going to... Yeah, Rock's just going to yell back towards Eugene and Skier. And Rock's just going to yell and say, I'm going for your aunt. And I am going to bonus action dash, which should get me all the way to the building.
You don't bonus action dash. You are not a rogue. You can action dash.
Well, I was going to say action dash rather,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you can run as far as you can. 60 feet you can get.
Yeah, which should get me to, virtually outside the...
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you're to about here.
I thought it was this building in the middle.
It is this one here. Hang on.
Yeah, so I'll come down this fork that's on the right here where the three...
Yeah. Can you
Sorry,
move?
I'm just trying to ping it, but...
Yeah, can you move you?
Yeah, I can actually.
Yeah.
So I'll come to there.
Yeah.
So that's 60.
Amazing. And... Aisling, your go.
Okay. I will run up and try and join these guys. I think I can just about get to there with 35 movement.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd like to try and gauge as best I can what they're firing at, who we're still trying to get rid of.
So this one is fairly obvious, I think, because he's on his own as well.
Okay.
This one, I think now you can do an investigation check to see if you can spot which one it is in the crowd, but with advantage, because it's got an arrow sticking out of it.
The check won't take any action.
Doesn't
or
take an
bonus
action. No,
away, though, will it?
I'm not worried about that. That's fine.
All right, nice one. Investigation with advantage. 21.
21. Yeah, you will figure out which one of them it is.
Okay. So they both look pretty busted, don't they?
Can't tell because they have changed their form and they've hidden their injuries
dang it.
now.
All right. Well, I will send 2 blasts at one on the left and then 1 blast at the one on the right.
Yep, perfect. Roll your attacks.
That's 19. I can't do fucking maths. 19 to hit on the first one.
19 will hit.
Delicious. And that's 13 damage on the first one.
Yeah.
Nope, that was a critical failure. Never mind. So that one took that much damage. And then I'm going to fire the third one at the other guy on the right.
Lovely.
That's only a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit, I'm afraid. The commoners are now kind of going,
Those last 2
"Whoa,
blasts were garbage
why are
rolls.
they fighting? Why are they firing at us? Ah!"
Should have been hypnotized, idiots.
Yeah, only idiots get hypnotized.
Yeah.
Eugene, it is your go.
Steal my strike again! Yeah! Again!
Can't do too many of. I don't want to peek too soon. We've still got to deal with the situation inside the building.
True.
Sorry, you don't want to make Scathe feel inadequate. Like.
But I am going to move sort of in between these two. Can I?
You're going to fireball yourself.
No.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be very
Although
cool.
actually, that is the same level spell. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think they're close enough. I will just cast a fireball. Why not?
Yeah, I think you can manage to
We
kind
haven't
of
had
not
one
hit
all
the
encounter.
poor,
Yeah, I
poor
think they're about-
terrified commoners.
Yeah, if
Cool.
I cast it sort of in the middle,
Yeah.
it will be fine.
They need to make a dexterity saving throw. Well, I don't think they're doing that with a 2 and a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Bummer.
Shockingly, my DC is higher than that.
What level are you casting at?
I'm just casting it at 3rd level.
Still gonna be good.
It's only 3rd degree burns.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Right, yeah.
It's 35 points of damage each.
35.
Each.
Oh, I can smell the KFC from here.
Ew.
They are both still standing though.
What the fuck?
Ow!
What the hell?
Almost like fire
Fire.
doesn't do as much damage to them.
Piss hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you majorly damaged 2 of them, and then 2 of them you definitely did a lot of damage to them now. But yes. One of them is definitely, you think, not having a good day. The other one is definitely very badly injured at this point, but it doesn't seem to
The
show.
other one's having a
on
great day.
The other one is like, yay!
Best day ever.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, I fancy fried chicken. Cool. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Awesome. Then, at the beginning of the commoner's turn, they will sprint, as
Yeah.
will these bird creatures disappearing out of view. And I will
Damn it.
stop combat there for today. And move
They better
back.
think about what they did.
Calm
Oh,
and
boy.
quiet falls upon the marketplace as Rock heads towards the hutch. You hear a rocking explosion, which you know is Eugene losing his patience.
And Rock's just like that. It is Eugene.
The last 2 of them get away, but you now have a clearer idea on how this infectious anger is being spread. And with that knowledge, you can head down and try and rescue your aunt from the building. It's been a difficult day for the Chosen, but you are one step closer to your goal. And that is where we're going to stop for today.
Boy.
That was a fun
Damn
bit of combat.
birds.
I like that.
Guys, this has been a very tense. I'm going to go to something a bit more cheerful for us closing out. This has been
Center ourselves.
let's center ourselves with something a little bit more chilled and fun and light. Welcome back, Wayne.
Yeah, thanks.
This has been a lot of fun.
Hideous,
It's been...
hideous birds.
Do you guys want to see a picture
Flaming
of
beaks. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
They remind
I mean, they're
me
actually
of-
pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's the name of those fucking gross bad guys in Dark Crystal?
Skeksis.
Yeah,
Skeksis. They remind me of
Yeah.
Skeksis.
they have got a
Big
Skeksis vibe.
Yeah, big time that
Big
energy.
Skeksis energy.
So, we will return next Sunday for episode 81 and the continuation of this snowy outing. Before we go, we're going to get everybody to shout out where they can be found, and if they have anything upcoming, they can let us know about that. And we're going to go with Charlie. Does it say episode 79? Eh. Yeah, it's been one of those days, Avalon.
It's just art is all subjective.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We interpret it differently.
yes, here we're all artists.
Yeah,
so.
thank you. We do appreciate you letting us know. They really do. But yeah, I'm very much like, yeah, that kind of tracks with the day we've had, so it's fine.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. I love doing this with you guys. Charlie, would you please go?
Yeah.
Charlie, would you please go first?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all my stuff is at charlievent.com. It's got links to my social media and my shop and my portfolio. And I suppose, yeah, what's been going on? Oh, I could finally talk about a book or a four series book right thing that I'm working on, which is a series of 4 kids chapter books that I'm fully illustrating and doing the covers for, written by Ben Garrett, who's this wonderful TV presenter who Chris has worked with as well, and he's a good egg. And yeah, the announcement for that went out on the bookseller the other day, which I found so cool. And
So cool.
also
cool.
keep an eye on socials tomorrow as well. I'm not allowed to say why, but I'm just going to say that.
You can say, I have something coming up. You should keep an eye on my socials. I will be announcing something tomorrow.
Yeah, that, all of that. Thank you, my PR manager.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's some cool stuff that I've been doing. It's about his rescue dog that he rescued when he was in Africa, and it's adorable. It's so cute.
Very, very much. excited
Also, hi, Mum, love you, Mum. Sorry you're poorly. I hope this has healed your woes.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlie's mom.
Gently. Hi, Charlie's mom.
Hi, Charlie's mom.
Sorry.
I love that the chat also says hi.
Hope you feel better.
Hi, it's Charlie's mum as well. I love that.
Yeah, it's so sweet. Mum adores that, by the way, everyone. She loves it so much.
We are sorry you're poorly, but we hope you feel better very, very soon. Yeah, thank you very much, Charlie. Michelle, would you go next, please?
Sure. You can find me at Feline Trickster on my socials. As always, I'm terrible at posting stuff, so if you can't find me there, I don't know, find me in the Aldi parking lot. We can fight.
Wow, what did I do to you guys this episode? Jeez.
Kidnapped my aunt, Chris. That's what you
Yeah.
did.
Look, I couldn't stab anything. I got a
You acted
37
like you
pound
don't know
big
what
CV.
you've done.
I know full
Oh, I
well what
love
I did.
Finally,
push
Aldi will
buttons.
fight.
If you can't find me on the socials, find me in the LD parking lot. Brilliant.
Oh dear, that's so funny. Lovely, thank you.
I've had a
Michelle.
great
You're very,
episode.
yeah, you're very method with Skier right now.
Yeah.
It's the horns.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
horns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's what
do.
it is.
Funnily enough, this is the Aldi market.
Ha-ha! Can find a chainsaw and some car mats.
Yeah. Theo, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. I'm not sure if I can follow that, but you can find my work at theoblueillustration.com if you wish, and there is links to all the places you can find me around the internet if you wish to follow me.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, Wayne, would you go next, please?
Sure. Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for being here. Also, you can follow me, should you wish. I am on the interwebs on Created by Wayne, which is pretty much on everything, if you want to follow me. And I have a YouTube channel where I teach people how to do branding and how to use Canva and stuff like that. And please, if you would like to put any kind of comment or leave us a statement about what Some of the Heroes means to you, or the space that we've created here, or anything nice that we can show people what our community has to say. I have put a post in Discord in the announcements, Some of the Heroes announcements channel. So please just drop it in there. Anything would be lovely. Unfortunately, it is very last minute notice. So if you could do that as soon as possible, that would be really appreciated if you have a minute. That's it. Okay, bye. Love you. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, and we really do appreciate anybody who can spare the time to do that. That just leaves me. You can find me at Chris Mepham RPG wherever your media is socialed. Been a bit busy. Got some stuff I can reveal very soon. I know I keep saying that, but it just kind of keeps getting pushed back a little bit with life stuff happening. But we're very, very nearly there on a couple of projects, which I'm very excited to share with you. Other than that, I am in the middle of trying to get a new job, which has been exciting and fun and cool, and I should hopefully have some good news for people later. Beyond that, please do check out Dice and a Slice, Forest of Lore, Misadventurers League, and Horde of Tales. They are all wonderful, wonderful people. We love sharing this space with them.
Bunch of good eggs.
Check out some of their VOD stuff or some of that. You might see some familiar faces, hear some familiar voices on some things. You might do. Cool. Be on.
Also, be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do crime, no TERFs, no Tories.
With that, words of wisdom, we shall say goodbye. We love you lots. Take care of one another, and we will see you here next week. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.